A weird bottle opener,
Um,
admittedly, but
a somewhat Freudian bottle
yeah,
opener. Yes.
yeah. I'm not saying there's not, there's not some sort of sexual element to it, but yeah,
Multi-purpose bottle opener.
it's a multi-use. It's for those really big what the Ebenezer or the Ebenezer. What are the really giant champagne bottles called? I don't remember. Ah, champagne bottles all have weird names.
Okay, Cat. You really like
Balthazar.
dice. I get it.
Let the cat roll the dice.
No,
She's
Nebuchadnezzar.
trying. She keeps batting them around the table.
Yeah, who named champagne bottle sizes? The biggest is the Nebuchadnezzar, then a Balthazar, then a Salamanzar, then a Methuselah, then a Jeroboam. These
Someone who
all
likes demons, obviously,
So,
or
yeah,
devils.
those are biblical names.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are
right.
biblical names.
Yeah.
I just I just love champagne so much. But then a Magnum, that's not a biblical name. I don't think.
I love how it's like all these biblical names. Then Magnum.
Magnum. Yeah. Huh. All right. Well, how's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
All right, all right.
My work week this week was a 10-hour day on Monday and then 12-hour days the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Wow.
So,
awesome.
that was great.
Do you have a drink?
No,
Oh,
I'll drink when I get back home.
that's true.
I have Mountain Dew.
That works. It's a drink. It's a beverage.
Yeah.
I can give you some voltage or code red,
Oh, no, I'm good, thank you.
or I can give you some Yukon Jack Fire. I got that too.
No, I'm going to open up the apple pie need when I
I
get back.
hate you so much.
Okay, all I thought of Hets when he said I give you the voltage and you just pull out a taser and just goes.
Wakes you up. It definitely wakes you up. Until it puts you to sleep. All right. Should we roll some D6s?
Yes, we should.
7.
7.
That is a 9.
9.
Ooh. Courtney, did you bring dice?
Yeah, why do you think the
Oh.
spell scroll is here? It has dice and it's a rolling trade thing.
What?
Rolling
I wasn't
D8.
100% certain. I didn't want to assume anything.
I rolled an 8.
I got something we got to roll off.
Uh-oh.
Roll off. 8.
You won. I got a 5.
Oof.
All right. What happened last time? From the perspective of Gino Starhart.
Oh shit! What did happen last time?
It was a long, long time
Last
ago.
Yes, was last time. Last time is when we finished. We finished up the heist, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we got the coordinates where they needed to go. And then Briar was able to, through a distraction of, it was Lexian falling down and acting like he died using the Force,
Mm-hmm.
and Jinx getting people to come over and help, and Briar changing the code on the at the reactor itself. And then Gino had to come down and get Lexi and take him up. And then after we jumped, we ended up with the Iron Tooth's crew boarding the ship and taking the cargo. There was a scuffle. We stayed out of the scuffle. We just did med bay stuff.
Can I pause you there? There wasn't a scuffle. There was a fucking fight. Just had to.
Okay, Willem Dafoe.
Anyway, proceed.
After they got the cargo, they basically just up and left. There was no fight. They got what they wanted. They came, they saw, they conquered. And we just continued to do med based stuff and looked like we were completely on the good side and hung out with them until they got. No, we didn't. Did we did decide? Did we decide to go to the final destination? No, we jumped off, didn't we? We didn't go to the final destination. We got off. And but before we did, I think I ended up stealing from the what was it safe? What was in the conference room or whatever?
Yeah, it's like the ship's safe, which is different than the ship's. It's the ship's safe, which is different than the ship's safe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but it's basically the cruise ship, the captain's safe.
Yeah. So we broke into that, stole 3 million credits. Was it 5 million credits?
It was a lot.
Yeah. And then we left, and we got a message giving us some coordinates. We got there. There was floating cargo. We loaded it up. I think we put that in the ship sheets, didn't we? 10 tons of spice dust stamped with something. Stamped with Imperial Sunburst.
Yep.
And 10 tons of advanced manufactured goods, molecularly stamped. So we need a fence to get rid of them, and that's kind of where we left off. Where do we get rid of the goods?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're currently in Hilfer. Or in the Hilfer system. Yeah.
Oh, for real.
Is that where we left off at?
Mm-hmm.
So we did go with them we didn't go the whole ride. We did go with them for a little while, though,
yeah.
right?
No, so the ambush was at Exie. And then you stayed on the ship until it got towed into the Exie high port. And then after that, you guys jumped. I think you jumped twice.
Oh, we jumped
and then
Hilfer.
Yeah. And then we called it at Hilfer.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we pick up on the ship floating. Just for some housekeeping stuff, you guys are 2 weeks away from your next maintenance period. The current star date is 241. And yeah, I think we'll just say you got a full tank of gas. Why not? We'll save you 20 grand.
Sweet. Free gas.
So you got two jumps. We'll say I think there's a gas giant. Nope, there's actually no gas giant in Hilfer.
Uh-oh.
Fuck it. Well, I was gonna say we'll say you went to the gas giant, but you didn't. So you got a full tank of gas. Got a full tank of gas.
What is our current ban on thieve? It was from what day to what day?
That's a good question. I've got the answer for you if I could find it.
Because it was
078
078.
of
And then there
the
is
year of our emperor 1116.
And there's 365 days in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So we're actually getting pretty well up there.
Yeah,
So that we could go back to thieve. Okay.
Versus like D&D where you go from 1 to 20 and save the world in 6 months. In Traveler you like you make $500 in 3 months.
Well, it's when you lose a week every single time you make a jump.
When you go to a different town, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, Hilfer.
So I'm a little lost on the sale of illegal goods. Any of you guys know where to find a fence at?
I need some wood and wire, and I can make one.
Not the kind of fence I'm thinking about, but we could try that too.
Yeah, I don't think I would have ever run into any to the fence.
What about you, Captain? I mean, you've been a pirate for years.
I mean, I'm sure I know somebody somewhere in some place.
She knows a guy that knows a guy. That probably knows a guy that
Yeah.
knows a guy.
I mean, I've been around. I'm sure I know somebody.
When
If you
we
wouldn't.
talked about, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I was talking to my cat, trying to
Oh,
attack
okay. When we went around and did those profession skills, what profession did Jinx end up with? Pirate?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Do you want to give me a profession pirate check?
Okay.
Is that the right thing? Profession? Career? What's the
Yeah, it's profession.
Yeah.
Profession.
What
with
did that
your
cancel that?
say with your charisma?
8.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, I guess, or you could use gamble. We'll go with pirate. You're like, I don't know. I picture this happening on the bridge where you guys have. Let's see. I'll jump you to the ship real quick. On the bridge, you have this like. Oh, you don't. Nav computer. Oh no, it is here. I'm gonna ping everyone. There you go. Or focus ping.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
There we go.
You got that little computer off in the door. I imagine that's like where your star map is if you guys are planning. So you're all kind of the four of you are standing around there. I don't know, like arms crossed or however you want to look, and looking at where you are in space and thinking about it. And Jinx is like, well, we could go to Enery's, which is like a cantina you've been to like previously, probably multiple times because there's usually a good game of space poker that happens there. I'm sending you back to the map. Enery's is on the Tanith Highport, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 parsecs away from you. So it's on this side of the reach. It's probably your best bet for finding somebody who can do something. You know the bartender and owner there, Zash, is known as a fixer, somebody who can kind of at least set you up with those sort of deals you're looking for. You never worked with her personally. That wasn't your role in the ship, but you've been there enough times. You've gambled there. You're kind of at least familiar with the name.
I
Oh, yeah.
relay this to everybody else.
There you go.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot.
Unless like that's the first like immediate contact that comes to your mind. You guys could always like look at planets and guess as to what like where might be good places, but yeah, you never know.
So you said this is a place where they play a lot of poker, Jinx?
Yes.
You're pretty good hand at poker, right?
No, I got it.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said you're a pretty good hand at poker, right?
Oh, they don't call me the gambler for nothing.
Pretty direct name.
So
Who calls you that?
so if we let
Captain.
you in there with something like, oh, say 5 million credits that need to be laundered, do you think you could come out in the black with a bunch of clean money?
I can try.
Hmm.
I don't want to work with Try. Come on, you're a gambler now. Gamblers don't take unsafe bets. Can we do
I
this?
I I mean, I don't win it all the time though. I mean, I could lose it all. I have
What if,
done that before.
we don't have to do all the money. We could do a certain portion and just try it out.
Yes, let's start small and then work our way up.
And if we get caught, it's a little less money.
Yes.
Well, do we set a course for Tanith then?
Yes, Mr. Starheart, set a course. And I just point to him. As Picardly as I can.
Oh. Looks like unless we want to jump into the middle of space, which I don't think we want to do, we should probably head back to Porn and then up to Clark
Yeah.
and then head over that way. So I will set a course for Porn. Can I not count that roll because somebody interrupted the dice? There we go. 7.
I got 11.
All right. Yeah. All right, you guys set a course for porn and make your jump. You got a week.
Ooh.
So what's your plan? Go gamble away the money?
Yeah, and
That
then
sounds like some of it at least.
check out on this herd lead on a fence up while we're up there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I hit week 8 this week.
What am I on? Oh, hey, I
It's
hit
8.
week 8 too.
It's 8 up on study, right? Or on education, right?
Yes, unless you're doing a physical skill.
What's the target roll for improving?
8.
I got a 9, so I now have a 0 in corrals. I have hung out
And
in the bars enough with you guys that I have
You're
learned how to
Toastmasters.
drink and joke.
is
So
it
you
Yeah.
learned from the best.
Is it 2 dice or 3 dice?
4 dice.
2.
Four,
4.
it's 2d20.
Wait, it's 8 dice. Didn't you hear?
Hey, I got 8.
There you
Finally.
go. What were you working on?
Athletics.
Which athletics?
The skills.
Yeah, so the skill.
But
So it's endurance, strength, or dex.
because
Ah,
you have it marked, you don't have any of those, right?
yeah. Okay.
We figured out a while back when you a session when you weren't here that you should have those because you went through basic training
Oh,
with the
well.
Navy. So
Oh,
athletics goes with that. So you would be taking one of the 3 to a 1
To a
instead of
1,
taking them
yeah.
all to a 0.
Does that also mean you need multiple periods?
okay. Hold on. Let me back
Not
up
for a
real quick.
1.
Not for 1. Okay.
Yeah, a 1 and a 0 are both just 1 period.
Okay, so
Equal to the level. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
starting
1, 0.
out, I'd have a 0 in athletics.
Yeah.
Yep. And so that'd be a 0 in all 3.
Okay. And these only affect like your actual characteristics?
No, these are just your skills.
Okay. And so since I'm on week 8, is that enough or do I need to
Yeah, that's a study period.
Okay. Ooh. Let's do strength so I don't so I compensate a little bit better.
Okay. So I
Okay, so
guess
you got
I
to
didn't
roll
pick
up. Oh, go
I
ahead.
didn't pick a new skill to train in because I finished remote ops last time. So can we train in our characteristics?
No.
Damn
So then, Briar, you need an 8 up strength check.
8 up strength check?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Double check that.
You can do it.
I have a -2 in strength. Do I
You
really want
can do it. It'll be great.
to? You know what? Let's give it. Let's try. Yeah, no, that's a 5.
And you're trying to lift these weights, but yeah.
That's
Could
my
I
second.
level up? Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's my second time failing athletics. I don't think I'm training athletics anymore.
Ugh.
What's your? Because you've got like what for? Like your dexterity and endurance, you would probably have a chance of succeeding because those are just zeros. 8 up is still it's like just above what the average roll on
Oh,
2d6
okay.
is
Am I
6 and a
able
half,
to
7, 6.
am I able to check for all of them to see if I passed one of them?
No, just one. I'm just saying
Okay.
going forward. Yeah, just one.
Yeah, going forward. Okay, yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, you could. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try to improve one of my skills to the next level. So could I upgrade my gun combat energy from a 1 to a 2?
Is that what you've been working on for the last 8 weeks?
No, like I said, I finished remote ops already, so I have to
You
pick a
just
different skill to train in.
so you're just getting your first week of studying. So you're not ready to
Yes.
roll for a check yet.
Yes, but I'm trying to pick which one. But I can
Okay.
improve like energy all the way up to 3, right?
You're 8
For
weeks behind
combat.
everyone, or 1 week ahead.
I
think
mean, when I
I
pulled up my sheet, there was nothing in the skills, and I had remote ops at a 1 already.
two
So
of
Or is
us
it
unless
one?
like
two
I
two of us
missed,
had just finished 1 week,
Okay.
and Briar I think was 2 weeks behind, and Gino should have been 1 week behind. I think. Was that not right? Or were three of us on the same week?
I was in line with.
no, I know I was a week behind you guys.
Which would mean Jinx is starting or just
new
finished her first week.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I should
okay,
also be finishing.
okay.
I should also be finishing my first week.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
but
So
yes,
what
Okay.
is your
I didn't.
what is your energy at?
It's a 1 right now. Like all the
So
stuff that I have that I want are either zeros or ones.
so you can train for it. You just have to train for. You have to succeed in 2 periods before you get a point. Before
Oh,
you can go to
okay.
2.
Which is 16 weeks.
Oh, that's not too bad. No,
I mean,
I
you
think
roll
I'll
after
go.
8 weeks, but yeah.
I will pick corral since that is kind of what we're doing right now. It's a 1. I'm gonna try to make it a 2, so I will go for 16 weeks for corrals.
All right. So you get your first week of carouse training. Well, it's
Yes.
still one of 8 weeks, but you just need 2 study periods. So,
Oh,
you'll roll after 8 weeks again, and if you succeed, you get the first study period done. Then you got to do it for another 8 weeks to get the second study period.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, and I gave out the whatchamacallits, right? After last session.
I don't
Right?
think you told us to
I
add
have
any.
4 general skill points. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
thought
that
I gave them after the end of
You
yeah.
gave him halfway through.
Oh, I did. Halfway through?
I have at the very end +2 experience points. So at the very end we got 2, but in my character sheet I have +4 experience
Okay.
points.
So I did give you 2 at the end of the last at the end of this mission, 4 total, and so you're at 4 now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't used them because I don't totally know how they work yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go back to that training experience.
Oh wait, no, those are the
38
ones that increase your base
characteristics.
Yeah. Ah, man.
Yeah. What's the cost?
It's
It's equal for strength, dex, and endurance. It's double the desired value for int and education.
damn.
you said I'll double for both of. So you have to, if you want to go up to a 10, you have to have 20.
Correct. For intelligence and education. Yeah.
And you can only pick,
Assuming you're at a 9. Like you can't just spend 20 to go from 6 to 10. But yeah.
what do you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So did you say we went up to another 2 points?
No, you should be at 4 total right now.
Okay, we're
Because
good.
I think I did give you 2 at the end of the last session.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to go the slugfest of getting my strength up.
I wanted to go for education, but like I don't get a rank up
Yeah.
for like three levels. That's an insane number of points. So I'll probably be working on my really weak physical characteristics.
Yeah, I mean, Briar, you already could spend 3 of your 4 to go to strength 3. But I guess I guess what you're thinking about is how many points it would take to get to
Well,
a useful level.
my thing is like, I could work on my strength, or I could just like work on my other
Yeah,
characteristics and get a
Get a
positive
positive.
characteristic.
Yeah, probably that.
Because I can use my dex for blade, and so strength is just I'm a weak dude.
We
Yeah,
And I have
and I
my
mean,
arm.
and if you're at 4, you just need 5 more general experience points to get to a +1 for what, endurance, education, or intellect.
Um,
Oh no, I
Yeah.
guess that would just be endurance. Education and intellect, you need more. You need 18
Yeah.
total. That's right.
yeah.
Which it might
Yeah.
be worth it might be worth you saving to get that one. If it's only going to be you only need to go up 1 point to get that +1 in education. I think that'd be worth
Yeah.
the wait because that's like the most important thing when it comes to most skills,
Yeah.
like all
Yeah.
your engineering checks and stuff.
That's true. Because I mean, at least everything else is at 0. It's not negative, except for strength. We won't talk about strength.
All right. Another jump to, you said Clark.
Yep.
All right, let's
I
get that.
got a 9 on that one.
Very good.
Ah, yeah. No, fucking stupid dice. You're going to bed. 7. Sorry, I dropped a dice.
There you go. And you make your jump to Clark. You guys are going to need to refuel at Clark.
Also maintenance period, correct?
And it is
Is it
also
2
maintenance
weeks?
period. Good call. Yeah, it is.
Clark was not a very technologically advanced place, was it?
Uh,
They've got a class B starport technology is 8,
8.
so
Yeah.
not
Okay.
super high. That's like a little better than what we have right now.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can get your maintenance period done there, but yeah, you could
Yeah.
yeah.
We can't like say get our med bay installed yet.
No.
No.
Okay.
When we're in Tanith, especially like once we get some of this stuff
Once we get
sold or
some of the
laundered,
credits laundered.
yeah,
Yeah.
then we because they're a B on tech, which is second
Well,
from the highest.
oh no, you're right. Yeah, because it starts at does it
It
start at
starts at
A?
A. Yeah.
So second out of F would be the highest, but B is 11. B is still B is still
B's 11. I thought B
yeah.
was what's Tech World? Cause oh yeah, Tech World's an E. So you're right. That's an 11. A is when you hit the 10.
Mm-hmm. What's
But
your
no, that
ship?
still should be enough to put in a med bay, I would think.
Right. We never did use my 2 ship shares to upgrade, right? We held on to them.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So how much is it? It's be 20,000 for fuel,
Mm-hmm.
and how much for the repair?
Maintenance is on your ship sheet. 28,630.
Uh, let's see your ship tank. High and dry.
The bank. Yeah. We definitely have money in the bank.
Where's our bank
Work. Very
store?
It's ship funds. It's in the first thing of stored cargo. Anonymous Crow is currently looking at it. Currently has it highlighted. We have 462,563 credits.
Now we have 433,913.
All right. There we go.
Okay, we're still rocking.
Oh.
What are you oohing about?
I didn't update Kirsch's character sheet on the Excel sheet.
Oh. Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's still a PDF.
Yeah. I never actually chose my skill. I was trying to figure out internet problems.
Oh, gotcha.
So, yeah. And also, I was kind of half listening whenever we were talking about those general skill points things,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
It was my fault. I'm sorry, but
Let
I'm
me
on the
tell
internet
you.
now.
Yeah, she is on the internet now.
Hey.
It's
So,
exciting.
now to go from 0 to 1, it's 16, correct? Or 16 weeks, 2
No.
study periods?
Nope.
No, 1 is 8, still 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going Streetwise 1. Streetwise up to 1.
So you got your 2 weeks.
Yes, I should be at 2 out of 8 now.
What do I want to go now?
How do you study Streetwise?
What's that?
Just work on the
Me
streets.
study streetwise.
I feel like when you study Streetwise, it's like the Oliver and Company Disney movie, where you're just going through the streets, living.
You're stuck in jump space for a week. How are you studying it when you're just on the ship for a week?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You eat out of the garbage instead of eating out of the refrigerator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We just find you crouched over the garbage like a squirrel.
If he fails his study period, that's certainly how he was practicing. Turns out that's not effective. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And just singing the song
Yeah.
about street smarts from that movie. Got street smarts. Yep.
I'm working on comms.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to start working on. I'm on comms at a 1.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, because that's you and Briar both have 1 week now in a new skill, right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
What's your new skill, Briar? What did you say? I missed it. I forgot.
Oh, I am going to start working on J Drive.
J Drive. Cool.
I'm just going to maximize on my engineer skill.
What's your current J Drive?
0.
Mm.
Did I increase my pilot? Yes, I did. Okay.
All
I think
right,
I
you
did
guys
that at the
got
very
gassed
end.
up too.
Sorry?
You got gassed up as well. Did you subtract the? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I took the 20,000 amperate as well.
And then the maintenance.
Yep.
Just gonna put. I
Oh,
don't know where.
point of topic.
Mhm.
I was rewatching the last session, and at one point, Jinx took off running to go get somebody, and then they were just called on comms.
We're back to what you're talking about.
So I feel like we should all get some sort of comm link or headpiece or something. I know Briar definitely has one, and I think Jinx has one.
I have one.
Gino has
Don't
one?
I think so.
I
thought I did.
I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking. Like I know I don't.
Let's see here. Yeah, I've got a TL10 mobile comm.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
a phone.
I've also got a laser transceiver as well, which you do not need. You can use that. It's like ham radio. You don't need a cell tower.
Okay.
Mobile comms needs cell receivers, but if we all have laser transceivers as well, we can also talk privately then, or differently privately. Nobody can hack in over our comms, but I guess if they could find the right station, they can listen in.
And how about Jinx?
Let me look real quick.
I know
I
I-
do have a laser transceiver, and I have that wristwatch that could be a computer.
Um,
Oh yeah, I have a wristwatch too.
Oh, wristwatch mobile comm
yep.
is what I have another. So my wristwatch is. I pretty much have the communicator from Power Rangers
Okay.
on my wrist.
So, well, it just in general then, we just need to like be aware that we have this, and we'll call on it instead of just sending somebody to run after somebody.
You have what?
That's smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Using our comms
yeah,
instead of
those three have comms. I just need to pick up some comms.
Yeah. We have like a com dot. Is that what you guys have?
Uh, what was it that you guys had? You had the laser.
I've got a laser
receiver
transceiver and I've got a mobile comm.
and I have a wristwatch mobile comm. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a mobile comm. And a wristwatch, but two separate
Yeah.
things.
So it sounds like I need to get a mobile comm and a laser transceiver.
I think the big thing with the transceiver is like crazy distances when there's not like a cell system in like a satellite system in place.
Yeah.
Okay, so just the mobile comms then, for at least for me.
Yeah.
So while
Yeah.
we're sitting here doing this maintenance period on Clark, would I be able to find one?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
What's the Clark 8? Let me look at the central supply catalog. TL8.
Yeah. 50 credits.
Where's the regular
62.
mobile com? There it is. Yeah, 150. Oh, for a TL8 one.
150. I must have forgotten to put the one.
50 credits for a basic audio
Oh,
only.
okay. Yeah.
150 for FaceTime. Yeah, TL6. I don't know. Are you looking at like a
That's a flip phone.
Nokia? Yeah, right. It's a little Nokia brick, and yeah, TL8. You got a little iPhone.
But it's like Gen 1 iPhone.
No, if you can do visual, you can do FaceTime. When was FaceTime a thing?
Was it Gen 1 or was it not until like Gen 2 or 3? It was early on, I know that.
What's it really?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay. I'll pay 150 credits to get one.
There you go.
You know what I haven't used in a while? Hole cracker. Kind of.
You can walk around the Clark spaceport.
We've really not
shooting
got,
walls.
well, we've really had minimal conflict so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've only had what, two real rounds of conflict, and that was when we were attacked on the starport, and then when we were on the planet.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, we had the
No, the little
yeah,
satellite where we got
yeah,
cursed
where we
by.
got cursed, and then everything else has been ship combat.
Are there backpacks in this game?
Backpack.
I imagine there's something. Yeah.
Let me find the gear.
Can I get a Pip Boy?
You can say that's what your TL8 comm unit looks like. The chunky Pip Boy.
Um,
Yeah, backpack, general survival gear, backpack. Page 104.
yeah, I'm trying to find the place where the Dropbox is stored.
Oh, no, you want to go to the Google Drive.
Google Drive. Okay.
Yeah, then you can just look at the actual book, and I think it's hyperlinked.
Oh, yeah, my Google Drive is so fucking
You
full
got them
now.
moved over though. I think we can see them in the drive now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The actual books rather than my cobbled together PDFs.
Yeah, because you've got the central supply catalog in there.
What was it called?
If you go shared with me, the folder is players, and then there's a books folder inside of that.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, my Google Drive is very fucking full now. Let me start that.
I'm gonna rename it Traveler Players. I didn't realize that it just says players for you guys. There you go.
Infinite rope.
What?
Infinite.
What? Stored in liquid form within a device looking like a caulk gun, Infinite Rope is a bacterium binding to itself with amazing strength and flexibility. When needed, the trigger on the gun, in quotes,
What gun?
is pulled and a length of rope will be produced, instantly toughening. The dispenser has a shutter that allows for the rope to then be cut and used as normal. When finished, the rope can be balled up and reloaded into the gun to be digested by the bacterium colony and reused later.
That's
Can,
wild.
a single
said-
infinite rope dispenser can produce up to 26 meters of rope before running out and must have at least 1 meter's worth of colony left inside to reclaim old rope. It is a TL16,
Okay, there it is.
but it's only 1,000 credits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Where did you find the backpack? What page?
104.
Yeah.
104. Yeah, this gear book has so much. My God. Let's see. Does the how much does the backpack hold?
60 cubic.
Liters volume.
Yeah, 60 liters of volume.
Uh,
30 to 60. It can support
okay.
double the volume of items with the external straps or clips.
Yeah, I'm just trying to convert liters volume to kilograms.
We'll go with what seems reasonable. Just let me know what you're loading in your backpack.
Okay.
He's gonna shove the shotgun. He's gonna shove a million shells in there.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna just put it right in front of the ship, and he's just gonna just pull it straight over the ship.
Hetz, how dare you assume I am not strapping Hullcracker to the side of the backpack?
I'll say that's what I
I'm
imagine.
sorry,
And then
this
you,
is
and
my
then you dump the
boomstick.
shells into the backpack.
And then what we do is we cut a hole in the side, and then we put a spring on the back, and we just have it feeding into your hand or something. And then it just every time you go to reload, you always have the shells ready.
Oh, I'm gonna rig my shotgun to be a belt fed shotgun. That's just how it works. Okay, yeah, I'll buy do we think like getting a higher tech backpack is just gonna be basically the same weight, it just has extra stuff?
Yeah, I mean the
That's-
TL7 one turns into a sleeping bag or a
Okay,
bivouac.
yeah. So I'll buy a regular backpack.
The TL3 and not non-waterproof one.
Yeah, actually, I'll buy the waterproof one. I mean, fucking might as well.
It's 150 credits, you cheapo.
Dude,
You can
it's
spend
150 credits. It's not like you don't have hundreds of thousands of credits right now.
Okay,
With
but
5
when am I
millions on the
gonna
way.
well on
when
the
am I
way.
gonna need when am I gonna need a sleeping bag?
I'm sorry. It also
Famous last
hey
words. I
hey
ever heard him as a GM.
It includes a waterproof blanket and a hood that fold out of the lining, allowing the emptied pack to be used as a sleeping bag or a ready-made biovac. You could just pull the hood up and have it so that if it's raining, you don't get wet down your back. Okay?
All right, fucking fine. I'll buy the bigger backpack.
This whole argument was definitely in character, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. At the space REI, they're like getting into it over the backpacks.
I'd like to imagine the
Meanwhile,
store clerk.
there's a blop climbing one of the rock walls with no gear because he's a fucking gecko. Yeah.
I like to imagine the store clerk walked by. He's like, "Oh, what's your budget? It's 365,000. You can buy the bigger fucking backpack."
Yeah, you could. I think this is in your price range. Yeah.
All right.
You
So
could
I'm
buy
gonna take a second.
2,433 of those bastards.
What
With
are we
that
gonna do
amount
with
of
that many backpacks?
With that amount of money, you could buy 2,433 and a third of one. But yes,
A third of backpack. Brilliant.
you get just the straps.
Trying to think if there's anything else I might while I'm looking through.
Okay, we all need to get it's stealth armor. So if we can't have armor, it's cloth jackets. They look like bomber jackets. We can get like a logo and have it put on there,
You
and
have me
your
in bomber
ship
jacket.
logo.
we can all get aviators.
Oh fuck yeah!
We could be like Top Gun. Yes.
The cuttlefish just like slapped on the back.
Can I also get advanced hiking boots?
If it's yeah. Where are they? Let me look at them. What?
It's like page 107. It's the advanced ones are 200 credits. It's TL8, and it's just +2 protection to feet and ankles.
What a highly specific
I know.
niche.
I know. That's just the thought. And I'm like, wait a second. So if I step on something, I have +2.
Yeah, to mark that down somewhere separate than your base protection. But yeah.
Okay, I will absolutely be buying that.
Yeah, advanced or TL8. That's general. It's still in like the general survival gear. You can get that at Space REI.
Sorry, I forgot to ask. How much would the backpack allow you to carry, or are you just judging it based on what you're putting in it?
Yeah, just judge me based on what you're putting in it, or let me know based on what you.
Okay, I'll figure that out.
I'll judge based on what you put in it.
You mean I can't put like a rocket launcher in there?
No. But I feel like most rocket launchers probably have a shoulder strap anyway or a sling.
I suppose I couldn't actually carry it. I physically can't carry one.
Yeah, it's true. With your strength, your back and
I'd hold it, just crumble.
No, you could hold it in your left arm.
But couldn't move. You can't move
Okay.
with it.
You couldn't move.
Yeah.
Okay, logistically speaking, how the fuck would that even work? My whole body would crumble, but like my one arm can technically lift it off the ground while I'm laying down.
Exactly. That's the thing. Is like you guys have these arms that give you crazy amounts of strength, but you have to put that in context of the rest of your body being able to cooperate with whatever that activity is. So it's
my body's fine.
In some instances it's helpful, in others it's like that. It's virtually doesn't do anything.
Oh fuck! I wish so bad that I had strength because the static maul looks fucking awesome. There's a gravity hammer too. Oh my god!
I think that you guys are doing the shopping trip on the TL8 world and not when you're going to be at the TL11 world in like a couple weeks.
Well, while we're here,
well, it's just basic stuff, like something that I needed, and then something that I just yelled at somebody to get.
You know when you're out with friends and you're like going to a certain store and you see another store and you're like, that looks really cool, you know?
Yeah.
Just
like you could have waited and got like a comm dot that's just a little like microphone transmitter you put in your ear instead of getting your big old pit boy.
Well,
Like, that's
I'm
Briar
higher
thought
waiting.
technology.
I'm the
we
smart
we
one. I'm waiting.
we walked out of the Verizon and Briar saw the Dickies and got all excited.
Yeah.
Sparkly
Oh,
and shiny.
look at these overalls. Look at the coveralls, though. These things are awesome.
Hey, in my defense, a backpack is something I've desperately needed for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Claw glove is badass too.
Or you could have even waited and got an advanced mobile comm. You could have gotten a space iPhone rather than a Gen 1 iPhone.
I mean, I can probably trade it in.
Mm. You ever tried trading a Gen 1 iPhone? I don't think they accept those at most places. Yeah. Except, what's the auction place?
It's not like I don't have the money to spend now.
That's true. That's true. You could
I,
just have
I
multiple phones. You have a burner.
I could
I don't
totally
know.
see some poor old person coming in with their Gen like 1, 2 iPhone, wanting to upgrade to an iPhone 14.
Yeah. Yeah.
I figure
Ooh.
if I get one more, it'll last me for the rest of my days.
So,
I think Gen 1 iPhone was like 2009, 2010.
Uh, I think, yeah, that sounds about right. No, earlier
no,
than that.
earlier.
That
Earlier?
was like 2007, 8.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
So I was just scrolling up through, and I saw something kind of funny looking, and I looked at what the name of it was.
In
Sonic
2007.
Sweat and Stain Remover.
There you go. Yeah. It's Doctor Who meets the Tide Stick.
Just what a busy traveler needs to spruce up clothes and armor after a particularly noisome mission. Using the very latest vibe technology, just swipe this magic
Ooh.
wand over an
Good vibe.
annoyingly stubborn stain or odor and watch it disappear.
All the the
Ah,
unique words.
they could have chose much better words for that.
I
No, I think they chose those intentionally.
Probably.
I just also want to point this out. I'm going through the weapons. It goes from like pistols to rifles to laser weapons, and then under laser weapons, pepper spray.
But yeah, it's holographic pepper spray.
It's just like, I guess, but
There is a good picture of the claw glove too to show how obvious it is that your hand is a weapon.
yeah,
Like it's yeah,
that's like really cool.
it does look pretty badass though, especially the like red palm coloring versus the like
Mhm.
matte black outside. Yeah,
Um, okay,
oh, there's a
so
piston fist too. Who's got the piston fist?
Lexian, did
Yes.
you know you can upgrade your arm to be detachable and graph propelled and remotely operated?
Wait a second. Where do you see this?
Uh,
That's
Because I'm up at the weapon implants on the prosthetic limb,
it,
and I just saw the weapon implant like picture, and that is creepy as shit. But if I could put a weapon in it and grab propelled,
yep,
No drone. You're gonna drone
it
arm.
is page 49.
page 49.
Yep.
Ah, so it's just a little higher. Dude, those claw gloves, or the claws, look really cool.
Yeah.
Now, to get it graph propelled is rather expensive because it's plus 200% of the augment and another 10,000 on top of that.
oof.
Detachable.
We could
Oh
use a
my gosh.
black
Remove
powder
via.
mortar.
Oh.
You grab propelled. Yeah.
Yeah, you could just pop your arm off and have it fly around and shoot for you.
In addition, detachable augment may be operate separate.
That's cool.
For an additional just 10,000 credits?
Well, plus 200% of the augment cost.
I mean,
Which when you have a
even
weapon arm?
even just the remote control. Like just have it like essentially just zipping around on the floor shooting ankles. Hey, that's where the boots come in handy.
No, it's. I think a remotely controlled hand or arm doesn't zip around. It moves like what the like
Like
thing
thing.
from the Adams family. It's just your hands is just crawling around.
Okay, but I love the idea of Het's fainting death and then his arm just starts to break dance.
Just goes little finger sea walk. Just going all of a sudden.
Just detaches, starts dancing, and
Wipes
you're like, what the fuck is going
wipes
on?
his fingers off. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh bother. Where's the actual cut limbs? Video tattoo. That's cool. I mean, that's
Video tattoo.
not super useful, but pretty cool. Oh, +2 to stealth checks. There you go.
Fuck, I want a video tattoo IRL.
Yeah, right. What tech level is your combat arm?
Mine?
Do you have a combat arm too, or is it just?
Yeah, I upgrade to a combat arm.
Oh, okay.
Tech level 11.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get the higher level one. I didn't have the money for it.
So 50,000.
You know, if you were going to add all those options in, it'd probably be worth just upgrading the whole arm at that point. Then,
Yeah.
Getting the TL13 one. Just gives you protection too.
hey, Briar, we
Yeah.
can get it onto a TL13 planet for 250K, which you should have right now. You can get muscular bridging, which increases your strength DM by 1, or your strength by 1, your dex by 1, and your movement by 3.
You know where TL14 planet is?
TL13.
Ooh.
Oh, I was
I'll
saying you know
use...
where you have access to a TL14 one?
Hmm.
Drinax.
See,
And
the
I guess Tech World.
idea...
Those are the two high tech planets.
The idea is cool, but I'll have a 3 strength, an 8 dex, and I'll be able to move a little bit faster, but it won't change any of my stats. No, I guess I'll get a -1 in strength instead of a -2.
Which kind of helps a lot. Certain
I
situations.
I use dex for my blade ability. The only exception would be like if I'm punching, but I have my arm which has a 17 strength. As long as that doesn't come off, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'll think about it though.
Oh shit! I see the weapon implant picture. That is creepy as hell.
Yeah.
I did not picture it being like that.
No, I didn't either. I just like thought like the hand would come down like in
Like
like
Trigun.
That
yeah.
splits in half. Yeah.
No, it
Oh,
bifurcates in between fingers.
Yeah, like that is just weird.
Of all the ways to do it, yeah, that was a weird artistic choice
And Briar has one of those.
with
Does he
no
I
not?
weapon
also
in it.
kind of love the low tech prosthetic limb though, just below that.
Mm-hmm.
I could get the just straight up enhanced strength though, because that's +3 for 25,000. That's it.
You're only allowed to have what, 2 of those though? You can't have all 3 of them.
I can't have a mechanical or an enhanced arm and enhanced strength. Oh, are you talking about the enhanced stat, like actual
The
enhancements?
the actual enhancements, the physical enhancements, I think.
Yeah.
Or
What's
no,
your
sorry, for each character separately and only one augmentation. Oh no, one augmentation for each characteristic. So you can have one for each of them.
okay?
You just can't keep stacking them.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense, but like enhanced strength wouldn't, because like my arm is not a body enhancement; it's just my arm,
You're
Right.
looking
right?
at the physical augmentation +3. Is that what
Yeah,
you're looking
yeah.
at? That's
I was looking
five
at
million. That's
enhanced.
5 million.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck am I looking at then? Because it says enhanced strength for 25,000.
Yeah. Which one are you on? Yeah.
Page 46.
That's on armor.
Oh,
Battle dress.
oopsie. Never mind.
Mhm.
I just
For
read the
armor mod.
the armor part. I'm like, oh, I'm dumb. Augments. Now I'm at augments.
Yeah, page book page 53, PDF page 54.
That makes sense.
I know that soldier's organ package is like, an upgrade to the organs deemed most useful for soldiers, but in my mind it's they're harvesting organs from a soldier and just like giving them to
Pocketing
someone
yours.
else. Yeah. Somebody's going out there kidnapping veterans.
I also the wording is really like awful because it says delays suffocation by additional 15. It doesn't prevent it. It just says you're going to be suffocating for an additional 15 minutes.
No, before you
Which-
start taking suffocation damage.
Which is good, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like
It's like
it
you can hold
just
your breath for more 15 more minutes.
okay. It's just the wording makes it sound like you're suffering from it, but you're not actually like dying from it.
Yeah, yeah.
You can get a prison pocket for 15.
Hey, I got one of those for free. I'm going with that, baby. That comes stock. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get a second one.
It's
It just
true.
takes
That's
the
true. I
form
could
of
get a
of a
second.
little scar. That's what a DM +4 for deception checks. Or no, it has a DM +4 deception to be
You found.
found. Yeah, I looked at that. And it's like, holy crap! No longer than 20 centimeters in any single thing. So you could
Yeah, you're
probably,
not hiding anything. You can't shove a pistol in there.
yeah.
No. Let's
That's
see.
what you say.
Where'd my ruler go? Centimeters. Well, maybe like one of those what do they call them? Saturday night specials? Sunday night specials?
38 special?
Yeah, the little revolvers, probably not.
Yeah.
But one of those purse guns, the little two shooters.
Yeah. Yeah, you might get one of those in there.
I love the venom glands. You can just make your bite attack have additional 3 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
If it caused a poisoning effect, that'd be really good.
Looking
Sorry.
through the augments, since I just started slightly playing Cyberpunk 2077 again, I just
Yeah.
picture us going to a Ripper doc, saying,
Yeah.
"Hey Doc, give me those eyes over there," and they just pull out our old ones, and we connect to our new ones, looking as they're implanting it in it. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Digital friend. It's a good
Oh.
computer software package for your computer.
Imagine they give you the really shitty one. They give you like fucking Clippy.
Yeah, yeah. You get angry Clippy. Just
Angry
vengeful
Clippy
Clippy.
sounds a little funny.
Yeah. That's have any of you ever watched Lower Decks, the animated Star Trek series?
My husband is obsessed with that show.
It's pretty good. I gotta admit, it's pretty good. There's one of the guys, he programs a holodeck like program to like go through training for various Starfleet things. And there's instead of Clippy, it's like Badgie or something like that, and Badgie gets mad. It's hilarious.
Oh, sweet. For 1,000,000 credits, I can get my int up to a +3.
Pretty
Be
solid.
super smart.
Be right back.
Maybe I could find a drone at one of these places that they have skills now.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Well, we might be able to get a drone for the ship that can like do things.
Oh, that sounds great.
Can we get a mouse droid?
But probably want to wait till we get to Tanith for that.
Yeah, wait for a higher place.
Wait, you don't
For
want to jump the
sure.
gun and buy a shitty one?
No. We could get a digital friend.
Yeah. You want a auto bar? They're pretty
Yes.
cheap. And they actually have like practical implications. It says a referee, I presume just DM, may deem that access to some of these items may result in a small positive DM to fatigue checks for long voyages.
We should get a personal trainer.
Hire a personal trainer? Or is that
No,
your
no,
robot?
it's in the thing. I'll read
Okay.
it real quick. Often a
Just a crew
modified
member.
digital friend package, the personal trainer is intended to aid the education of a traveler. Its use grants DM +1 to all checks made to gain or improve skills during post-career education, but a new package must be purchased for each new skill being studied. So we would have to buy a lot, but
No can.
we could use it if we really wanted to.
Anything tech level 8 is on this planet, right?
Oh well, that's an 11, so we couldn't get it here.
With
If we even wanted to do
exceptions.
Can I buy an auto bar here?
that.
Where's that?
That is page 81. They're pretty cheap. I mean,
Home comforts.
yeah. It states that for long journeys, it actually can help you like reduce on fatigue checks. So it also has a built-in purpose.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. You're
How
gonna have to,
many?
you need to buy some liquor and stuff or whatever you want to put in it. But yeah.
We're gonna have more than just hot chocolate.
Good.
All right, let me. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna buy one of those. God fucking damn it! I keep on clicking off of the thing and losing my place. I'm also gonna buy a auto chef.
Are you just trying to run Mara Pete out of a job?
Um, hmm. I guess we can hold off on the auto chef. Still buying the auto bar though. Although it's a lot cheaper. But actually wait a minute, no, we technically hired her to be the chauffeur of people, not necessarily like
She's a steward, so she takes care of our guests.
yeah. We could still have an auto chef for our personal use. I mean, it would be handy.
Why don't we wait to get to a higher tech level so we could get the gourmet model?
Yeah, it's fair, it's fair. Although it's tech level 10, we're on a level 11.
I thought we were on level
We're
We're
on
on
8.
8. Yeah, we're on 8.
Oh,
We're
oh,
heading
never
for
Yeah.
a
mind.
level 11.
Never mind.
We
Yeah,
should
we'll
wait for that for sure.
Why is the auto laundry advanced version tech level 17?
It does disintegration
Oh,
of
disintegration.
contaminants.
Holy
Mhm.
shit. Okay. Never mind.
Do we need to buy beds, or do we already have beds?
You
I
definitely have
hope
beds on
we
the ship, yeah.
Oh,
I hope so. Just sleep on the fucking floor the whole time?
I mean, we could have hammocks.
Ooh, a holographic play table? We'll have to wait till next planet, but
Miniatures war game.
I was reading that. Yeah.
You play Warhammer 40K.
Wait, players can take naval and military checks? Finally, my time has come.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a subscription at the highest levels. Yikes.
There's a sonic sweat and stain remover. Oh, I love that.
A vivarium?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we haven't run into any creatures yet, so I'll wait on that. All right. I think that concludes my shopping ventures. AKA, we gotta wait till we get to the next planet.
Well, we filled here. We can jump to blue and then back to Arunaseer. We'll have to refuel there. It's your guys' choice. There is a gas giant there if we want to refuel at it.
I would love to
Where you
do
go
some
is jump
piloting
into
skill checks.
open space and then jump into Tanith.
What's that?
You can also jump to open space. You can jump to 25, 21, and then jump straight to Tanith.
Shit can go wrong though, right? I
You can
mean,
go wrong anytime.
He's like, but I wanted to go wrong on my watch.
No, but you guys are up on your maintenance checks.
But pirates.
all right.
Pirates,
Well,
pirates aren't likely to hang out in open space because it's unlikely that people jump to it.
That's what a pirate wants you to do.
You guys are the pirates, allegedly.
well, I rolled an 11 for 25, 22.
25, 22.
Yep.
I got it. Was it an astrogation check?
Yours is J drive.
Engineering
No,
J-Drive.
sorry. I wasn't sure what you were rolling for. I got
Yeah, mine
7.
was astrogation. Yeah.
How'd your engineering check look?
7. Sorry.
All right. You're good. Yeah, you guys
Oh.
got another week.
Another week.
Another week.
Another day. Another day. A lovely day.
Another 11 for Tanith.
So again, you guys have spent like at this point many months together in jump space. What do you do besides studying to pass the time? What sort of social activities go down on the ship?
I assume we at least play like card games. I will try to encourage card games. No betting, obviously.
Yeah, that would work. That'd be for card games. Drink card game shit.
You want to buy one of the virtual war tables for the like cool massive scale games? They're pretty cheap. Be a lot better than sitting here playing only card games and having to physically move the board.
We can regale ourselves with stories. Or do you not have any stories?
Well, I mean, most of my stories are literally sitting there and sitting at the command seat running simulations. That's about
Wow,
most of
that's
what I am.
boring.
Okay. What are your stories then?
And I would regale you with heroics of piracy and how I escaped my backwatered world to go on the adventures of a lifetime.
Oh wow.
So seem much more entertaining.
For some, but I still have much to learn, I suppose.
I did a lot of digging around in people's insides. Not usually casual conversation.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
All my stories involve stopping shoplifters.
Didn't you like train as some sort of like user of
I was a
magic?
security guard. That's pretty much all I did was I just kept rolling recon checks and followed people around that I thought were shoplifting.
And how did you get your weird mind powers?
I trained on the side.
It's not something you casually train on the side, though.
That,
Right.
I mean, I had a job.
Are you trying to say you like woke up with these weird powers?
What I'm saying is that I accidentally discovered I had them. I just I was out scrapping one day and well, I got hurt. Atmosphere was venting out of my vac suit. What little I had, and I just kind of held myself together, I guess you could say. When I came to, I was in the med bay. That's all I remember. After that, I got carted off to a merchant who said he could help me with his who could help me with the abilities that I had just mustered. Then I just kind of worked for him for a while, getting some just casual training on the side. I didn't really learn. I learned mostly about how to control my body and how to do all that stuff. I didn't really learn like how to teleport or anything. Turns out I don't have an aptitude for it. But I can somewhat read minds, and I can do this cool little Jedi trick where I can like pull a pen to me.
You're telling me we've gone all of this time and you've just never brought this up? Could have been
What's a
helpful in so
Jedi?
many.
I mean, didn't think it was that important. You guys can't do this?
No.
No, we can't do that.
Oh.
Church goes, no. Joy.
Thanks, Kirsch. Just slightly
He's,
acknowledging.
he shrugs dejectedly.
I love that you interjected like that, buddy. Trying to make him feel better.
I will say, while we're all here, now we got this auto bar. What kind of liquors do we want to put in it? We really have this fucking hot
All the
chocolate.
liquors.
Yeah, but like preferences, you know?
I'm always a fan of a good gin.
If you can get any Assam whiskey.
Rum and bourbon.
Here, tell you what. We'll put this notepad like right here onto the side, and just put on the list what alcohols you want. And whenever we stop, we'll try to search for. How's that sound?
Oh, okay.
It'll be a fun little activity. See what exotic ones we can find.
We should look for exotic butters too. I hear those are really good.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Especially that one Captain Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I wonder how much a home theater is. Another reading one.
Do you think there would be some version of like TTRPGs in that game too, in that universe too?
100%. Yeah, of
We
course.
have the holographic play table.
Yeah,
Like the whole thing for it, yeah.
We start a D&D group.
yeah. Just start like a D&D group. Just
Yes, let's do it.
all right. Who's the
All right,
DM?
who's the DM? Yeah.
Wait, okay. Like big brain moment. Whenever we play the one shot dungeon, that's just us having a game night.
That's the characters.
That's just the
Yeah.
game night.
Oh, this is just like
100%.
What a
yeah.
big brain.
this. That
That's
is
very
just
meta.
like
Very meta.
the one shot for Vox Machina when Travis as Grog was the DM for a one
Yeah,
shot with
geez.
next fact of Cersei. Oh my god,
Right.
that was great.
That's funny.
Wait, so that means that Briar is the DM?
Yeah, effectively.
Sounds like it. Yeah. Yeah, I can see Kirsch playing.
I'd like that to be canon now.
Yeah.
Gino plays a mute fighter.
All right. Cool. Well, you guys have what now? 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. That was your fourth week, or third for some of
They
you. Fourth
do,
for
and I have
others. Yeah.
3, and
Yeah.
Briar has 3, or
Briar has 3 as well. Yeah.
You getting there? Have we parked at the new planet? Are we still in transit?
I think yeah, you guys jump out of unless you have anything else you want to do while you're in jump space.
Not that I can think of.
All
I'm
right.
ready to
Yeah,
see Jinx win us a bunch of money.
there you go. Yeah, you jump out of you come out of jump space, taxi on into the Tanith Highport. The Highport's pretty large. It's not quite as busy as this picture would make out, but it is fairly busy. There's a decent amount of traffic coming in and out. Looks like it is made of 3. The central disc has 3 like stories to it, 3 levels, and then both spires, make up maybe housing and things like that. And yeah, you guys come in within the vicinity of the spaceport.
Ooh.
Somebody got hail and get a little docking request.
Yep. Let's see. That is Tom's in education or social. That's
You can do
+1.
either.
Yeah, it's +1 either way. So I have an 8.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you hail them and they signal with a docking clamp for you to attach to. Who knows anything? I guess I just took you away from the planet, but did you guys do any digging on the planet on your way over?
I'm following Captain's lead. She knows this stuff.
It's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Captain.
Would I have known enough about this place to like, not have to dig around for information?
Um, I mean, you're familiar with Eneries, and that's really kind of all you probably did. You dock here, hit the cantina for a little bit, and ship out. But as far as like the planet itself goes and its internal politics, that doesn't usually come up.
Then I would have dug in deep, or at least dug a little bit to see what the actual like vibe of this place is.
You gotta pull up the table and interpret all the things.
Yeah, the old UWP.
Yeah. There it is. UWP. All right, let's take a peek.
I know it was law level 1. I remember that.
So it's A
I just dropped it in
quality.
chat.
Doesn't go anywhere. Okay.
Okay, so Class A starport, planet size is a 9, so that's still standard gravity.
Nothing too crazy.
Atmosphere is an 8, which is dense.
A wherever.
Hydronics, A. Oh, it's a water planet.
Ooh. Population. Standard population. Government 4. Where's government?
Government 6 is a captive
whoops.
government.
Captive.
The hell is a captive government?
Captive government by a leadership answerable to an outside group, a colony, or conquered area.
Oh, okay. So it's a
It'd be like
fucking
Assam to Drinax.
Good question. Let me look at the ASM.
they're a colony. Effectively.
They're certainly governed by some sort of outside group. Yeah. ASM, what number is that? That's the second. That's just before the law group. Yes, ASM is a 6. ASM, exactly. Protocol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Law. Okay, so 6 law. What is 6?
6 law. I thought it was 1 law. Yeah.
Is the law the last one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh wow.
So you just can't
Okay.
come in there in battle armor.
You can't just come in guns
But
blazing.
you can have hole crackers strapped to your backpack and be perfectly okay.
Fuck yeah. Speaking of which, I
Now,
need to build my backpack.
I don't know if that's okay on the high port here, but
Yeah.
is there a low port or is it just a high port over a water planet? I would assume that with the population, there has to be people living on the planet.
There are people living on the planet, but as far as Tanith is concerned, it's just the high port. You can take like a shuttle and things down to. There are 2 cities on the planet, but yeah, there's no new port to speak of.
But for our needs, are we the poker games, the fence, all that staying in the high port? I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's all. Like Enri's Cafe or Cantina that she's talking about is on the high port.
Does the high
Okay.
port's law level and like stuff differ?
Yeah, I think high ports typically have a slightly more strict law level. I don't have a specific number for you, but let's say it's a little bit more kind of standard, what you would think of.
Maybe
Yeah,
just assault weapons and SMGs are banned.
that sounds
You can
that sounds good.
still have anything concealable.
Yeah, I'll take that until I see otherwise. But yes,
I need to get a duster. That's what I need.
Oh, what?
Space
A
Cowboy.
duster.
Okay. All right. So you
Because I
reckon
got
we
my
probably?
revolver.
Oh, okay. I follow. I follow. So we probably shouldn't bring any weapons we bring. We should probably just. Well, I mean, poison gas, explosives, and
Well, we kind of upgraded it to 5, so it's or 4. So yeah, it's you're good with like hole cracker. We're good with any pistols. You just can't
okay.
have like auto rifles and things like that.
Okay, yeah, I see. Shotguns and stunners are pretty low on the list. And Henry,
Mhm.
just to tell you what my backpack's looking like, I have the hole cracker strapped on the outside, an electric kit, 2 environmental masks, and 5 shotgun mags. So 10 shells in my backpack.
Okay,
And the electric kit is 2 kilograms.
gotcha.
Everything else I just carry on me like usual. Alright. Came here for information about the fence, right?
What
Yep.
would you consider a light assault weapon? Sorry, what would that be?
A light
I'm thinking
assault
like
weapon.
if you walked in like with an AR-15 or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I reckon
Yeah.
a
So I think 4, law level 4. Like you said, five personal concealable weapons. I feel like concealed carry on a like carrying a pistol around sort of makes sense
Mhm.
on. So 5 is maybe which is where 5 that's prohibited, right? Personal concealable weapons.
So yeah, that's where our break point is, right?
Yeah, so I think
Or
it's probably law level 4.
Mhm.
I think that's a good if we're unless the planet has a higher law level, 4 is a good standard. Because like personal assault weapons, yeah, then it sort of seems like you're going to come in there and try to like take over a spaceport versus like carrying around like a pistol. Yeah, could just be a criminal. That's fine.
well, and
Okay.
crazily enough, they banned pistols before they banned hole cracker. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
obviously, that
shotguns.
place could break the starport in two.
That's very like it's like British, right? Like they like British law, you can't really own a handgun, but you can own a shotgun
Yep.
for like hunting and.
Mhm. I mean, it makes sense because shotgun is really high on the list of personal defense weapons.
Mm-hmm.
A pistol, you can get a little more accurate shot from distance. And it's concealable, so like if you're gonna rob a store, it's easier to hide and not reveal.
You're also looking at 500 credits per day for docking.
Okay, not too bad.
And I assume do we just want to refuel while we're here?
Might as well. We got refuel, so
All right. That is deducted. We'll come up with the fees when we leave, I guess.
Okay.
just round up after, or depending on how long we stay, how good the checks go.
Well, Do we want to check into this fence first?
We should, yes, we should check the fence out for sure first.
Yeah. To the fence.
All right. Heading to Enery's Cantina. You can see the picture outside on the top right.
My first thought was is that a bugbear? But
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Some sort of cell phone. Yeah. The cantina, as you walk up, is fairly busy. You can see like not a crowd outside, but you can see people outside. You walk in, the place is pretty busy as well. But there are some seats available at the bar. There's probably a booth available. And then you can see from behind the counter there is a like four-armed robot serving drinks, and then there's a like middle-aged lady standing there making drinks as well. And Jinx, you would know that that's Sash. She's relatively
What was
known.
the name of her cantina again?
Enery. It's on the picture. ENERI apostrophe S Cantina. I wasn't just naming it after myself. That was the actual name of the cantina.
Oh.
surprised he actually went in and edited the picture.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And there you guys go.
That's your name in American, Henry.
Yeah, Henry. Henry the
Ratman.
Eighth. I am.
Oh, that's a cool looking robot.
Yeah, you guys are standing at the front door, taking in the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was writing notes. I don't have my
Very
big
good.
mic thing, so I have to, go around. I will just walk up to her.
Yeah, she's currently serving drinks to a couple other patrons.
I'll just like get her attention and say, "Hey, it's been a long time.
What can I get you?
Do you do rum and coke here?"
She smiles and nods and grabs a glass from under the bar, uh, puts it out, scoops some ice into it, rum and coke, drops in there.
Um, we might have a business proposition that you could help us with if you have time sometime
He
today.
raises an eyebrow, kind of looking at you. Yeah, we'll say it's like 8 o'clock, the equivalent, 8 o'clock at night. People are getting out. People have been off shift for a while.
Okay.
Lots of people
I
in there
just I
drinking.
don't I don't want to disrupt your business, obviously.
There's a shit. I read this earlier and I forgot the name. Hold on.
That's okay with you.
Give me a sec.
I'd also kind of lean over to Jinx and say, hey, we might want to keep this a little inconspicuous and make sure that no one else overhears us in case the wrong person hears.
I look around. Is anybody listening to me?
I mean, it's a pretty busy bar. It's nobody's directly looking at you, but people could be.
Then I'll raise like a 1 minute and I'll write out a little message on a note and give it to her. That
Yeah, it
pretty
wasn't.
much says, that kind of gives a very brief overview of why we're there in the first place. Because I don't want to waste her time, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. So, what is your rundown? Well, give me what you're actually saying to this lady.
Okay. I think it will say something along the lines of, we're a crew that's looking for a fence. You have anybody that could help us, or you know anybody that could help us.
Okay. Yeah, and you slide it over.
I do.
That'll be she like gives it a look, puts it in a pocket on her apron. That'll be 6 credits. You want to start a tab or just the one?
I give her 7, and I will start a tab.
Yeah. All right. And meanwhile, our Gino and Lexian still just standing at the door, taking in the sights.
You said there was poker here, right?
Doesn't seem to be anybody playing on this first floor. The thing that I think catches Gino's ear is you walk in and there is a Rita and the Ramblers cover band playing on the stage back over on number 4.
Oh, sweet. Oh, I
Kind of,
like this place already. They got good taste.
and they're like decent. That's like they're not clearly they're not the real thing, but like they're doing a passable job. People are listening to music, having a good time.
I'll I'll walk over to where everybody else is at, but I'll post over a couple seats over here so I can get a little closer to the band.
And Lexian will just kind of go with him and sit beside him.
Yeah, Lexi, you cop a squat at that seat, and immediately the guy sitting right there between you and Jinx is like, "Hey, that's the captain's seat. You can't sit there." And everyone turns and stares at you, including the bartender, and the bartender just shakes her head no.
Man, 2 socials really coming in handy here. Because you said no. You said she shook her head no, and I'm like, I have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
Is the seat on the other side of me open?
Uh, yes.
Okay.
I'll slide down a seat and just kind of tug at Lexian's shirt.
And I will follow.
And then I'll lean over and go, that I'm assuming you're captain, right? I'll look at the guy that said that.
What? No, that's the old captain seat. Nobody sits there.
Okay, I feel like there's a story here I'm missing out on. Care to regale?
Uh, he's just like he kind of like looks at you. Kind of, you can see him thinking. Looks at Zash, the bartender, kind of quizzically. "Oh, I don't actually know. I mean, that's just the old captain seat. Nobody sits there. It's just the rules." And the bartender just kind of nods and she's like, "Yeah, it's been the rule for forever."
Well, I'll be. Should have a sign. Put some
You
little
look up,
velvet
yeah,
rope around it.
yeah. Yeah. She kind of like shrugs and most of the regulars all know, and they let newcomers know when they come in.
All right. Well, we'll avoid the captain's seat here henceforward.
She at that she kind of comes over. What can I get you guys? Put a little X on it for you.
I'll just do a gin and tonic.
And you? She looks at
I'll take some
Lexian.
whiskey. You got anything from Assam?
She kind of you can see her thinking. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she like goes back to the bar and pulls a bottle out. On the rocks or straight up?
Oh, on the rocks.
Yeah, couple things of ice in there. Pours a glass for you. What's while she's making you guys the gin and tonic and the whiskey? What is Briar doing?
Hmm. That's a good question. Um, Honestly, I'm probably like sitting back and thinking about like the list that we put on the auto bar to see like if they possibly may have some barrels of those alcohols and liquors and so on. Just kind of mentally taking a note.
Okay. Yeah, are you sitting at the bar? Or are you just kind of like
I'm standing right now. I haven't sat
okay.
down yet.
Yeah, just looking at contemplating.
Yeah. Thinking about if I want to do it or not, like ask here or go somewhere else.
Um yeah. Yeah, so she finishes pouring the drinks for Lexian and Gino. That'd be 6 and 6.
You just open a tab. Don't mind.
Both on the same?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I will let you guys keep a hold of your tabs. So it's 12 for Gino, 6 for Jinx. Jinx, are you just sipping on your rum and coke? I guess it'd be rum and cola. I don't know if Coke survived to the far future, maybe.
Yeah,
But
I'll just sit, nurse it, just look around the bar, see if they're gonna do anything with the note I gave them.
yeah, she read it and stuck it in her apron. That was about it.
But she's not gonna point me in a direction of anybody, or she's just looking at it.
She already looked at it and then just kind of looked at you, but nothing else.
I'll do the turn and lean my back on the bar and just look over the crowd. Do I see anybody that gives off the vibe of I'm a fence?
Give me a streetwise check.
Is the characteristic assigned to its strength or endurance?
For streetwise
Yeah.
intellect.
Okay, that's a 7.
No, nobody jumps out to you as fence like. All the
Then I'll
gates,
just
fences.
oh, there is betting here. I'm assuming I have some of the money that we need, quote unquote, cleaned on me. So I'll go to the nearest um, card table where they're actually, betting money.
Mhm.
Just sit in for a few hands of poker or whatever.
Yeah, you don't see anybody downstairs gambling, but the second floor is where there's usually a table going.
I will. Is any of my crewmates near me?
Yeah, they're on the map. They're like it seems like Briar's right behind you. Gino and Lexian are a couple seats down.
I'll whisper to Briar so only he can hear me and
It's a
say,
loud bar. I don't know how well whispering's going. There's a live punk rock band. Is that
I write it down.
No, they're a
what is it?
bluegrass band.
They're bluegrass. That's right. Okay, there's a live
I
bluegrass band and a bunch of drunk longshoremen.
I will say, Jinx, we do have the wristwatch. You could probably just send me a message over the wristwatch.
Yes, that's right. I'm gonna put a message, send a message through the wristwatch saying,
I'm
I'm assuming we've got some kind of party chat running.
yeah,
Yeah, got a little Discord trail.
probably.
so to the party chat, I will say, gave note to Zash about fence, read it and has done nothing. Keep an eye out. Going to second floor, and I head to the second floor.
I'm gonna also type in there, possibly look for a new crew question mark.
I leave a little thumbs up emoji as I walk upstairs.
All right. Guess I'm gonna walk over, not sit down, but just to talk.
Mhm.
talk with everyone. um, what am I? Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna walk up and say, so I reckon while we're here, we might as well look around for some crew members. Y'all, what positions do y'all think we should probably look for? Like a gunner, another engineer, another caterer. What do y'all think?
I mean, I think the one steward should handle us right now. We're not doing that many shuttling people around.
Hmm.
Um,
Think you should hold off on it then?
I mean, more crew's gonna lead to more money out of our pocket, but it would be good to have. I mean, I don't think Captain's giving up her gunner chair,
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
there's not too many places I'm looking to put Kirsch. No offense to Kirsch.
Yeah, he's a fella. Ah, well,
I
Captain's
feel
a little
like I've got
busy.
comms and sensors handled. I don't know. I mean, I know you've got an entire engineering bay to handle on your own. If you wanted some backup on there, I could totally understand looking for that.
Yeah, I'm training up on my J drive and M drive, but I haven't had as much experience in them. Wouldn't hurt to try to find someone who's has some experience at least. Maybe maybe an engineer with some military background too, just to have an extra fighter in case things get scrappy.
Like, speaking of crew, I think you guys are 2 months behind on salaries.
Oh
I don't think
fuck.
I don't think I think I forgot. It's already been 1 month, and I don't think you paid the month before.
Um, what is it per crew member? Or
It's 1,000 for Kirsch, 4 for Pete from Mara. So I think you're 10 for the 2 months for both of them.
okay, I'll take that out.
Sweet. I reckon it'd be on auto deposit, but I guess we
Yeah,
just forgot to.
yeah, yeah. Your bank didn't update it. With jump transit times, there's always a delay,
Yeah.
which actually is addressed in the Traveler Core rulebook. I think Core rulebook or maybe the companion.
I'm gonna pop in an extra 500 for Kirsch and 1,000 for fuck, what's her name? The stewardess?
Mara.
Mara.
Mara, just because of the delay. I know how annoying it is to be behind on paycheck.
All right. Yeah. You were talking about engineering crew, or were you guys conversation mostly?
Yeah. I was just talking to them about like, if there's any crew positions that they're possibly thinking we might need. I'm thinking of maybe another engineer, possibly with some military background, or at least some kind of fighting background.
I could see an engineer, maybe I don't know, an IT person, I guess, to
General
potentially
technician.
in case we have like electronics problems. I can kind of futz my way around a little bit, but I'm not by no means a skilled technician.
Yeah, it's a fair point. I have some electronics, but I'm in the same boat. Nothing too special. Hmm. So a mechanic or a an engineer position.
Probably engineer.
Engineer. Um. All right. Yeah. I guess I'd like to look around the bar and see if I notice anyone in like engineering work attire, because I feel like it'd be pretty obvious if someone's in like an engineering out like jump suit after work.
You'd think, right?
Unless there's no one in here.
I guess an engineering check, engineering and social, engineering and intellect. You're scoping out. You're like looking for someone rather than you're not recruiting them. You're just looking for someone.
Yeah, I'm kind of just eyeballing to see if I notice anyone who like would fit the general description of who what an engineer is in my head, and then I'm gonna go talk to him.
Yeah. Well, you can be an intellect check. I guess recon. I guess you can be a recon check. Well, what's your profession is
Uh,
naval?
it won't matter.
Yeah.
We're on
Okay.
Snake Eyes.
No, no, nobody here looks like an engineer, or at least nobody that you would want to hire. You see two
Okay.
guys, like in engineering fatigues, but they're doing the little folded triangle football with a coaster and flicking it through each other and just like hitting each other in the face and then cackling. And yeah, they're like, nah,
Yeah.
no, we got Kirsch. We don't need another thicko.
Yeah.
Did
I'm
you
gonna.
just say thicko?
Thicko? Yeah,
Okay.
because
That
he's
was
a little
Mike
thick.
Tyson saying sicko.
Sicko. Yeah.
I'll just
It was
pop into the.
Mike Tyson, who played one of those two engineers,
I'll
tattoo and everything. Yeah.
just pop in the group chat. Just no good engineers. Sad face.
All right, we'll cut to the second floor. Jinx, you've kind of walked up. You've Element is the name of the game. That's a particular favorite game in at this cantina. It is. Let's see, where's the description of it? Uses a combination of playing cards and domino-like placards in a complex game of chance. I don't know what that means. That's just RPG writers
Okay.
putting a bunch of gobbledygook down. But Jinx knows how to play.
I know how to play all the games.
It's very convoluted and yeah, needlessly complex.
Those
That's
are the
fine.
best games, though.
Is that like a stripper floor in the middle of the second floor?
No, I think it's I think it's like an open area so you can see down.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's like
So
there's
so
just
flying
exotic characters.
strippers.
Yeah. There are strippers with the ground belts on, which that sounds pretty travel-y. Yeah. Uh,
A whole new interpretation of cage dancers.
yeah.
It's a
The cage
combination of cage dancers and those restaurants where the girls sit in scuba gear and mermaid outfits.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're, they're, they're in back suits. There's nothing. There's nothing suggestive about it. They're just in back suits, floating.
But they're like they get like the full on glass dome helmet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, I'd like to
Uh,
I imagine they're like kind of like almost looking like they're zero grab, and you just like bump them, and they slowly just like push the other way.
oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, you sit down. Jinx, you quickly realize that they're playing 100 credits a hand. I'm like, you maybe could bet them up a little bit more, but trying to drop like 5 million credits on a table where people are doing like 500 credits a hand is you're going to be here for like weeks.
I let the group chat know about that.
Okay. You've had to figure that out. You got to play around. Will you give me a gambler check? It's going to take this round is going to be 5 minutes long. Difficulty is 10 up. Gambler into intellect.
13.
Nice. You finish the first hand. 300 credits up.
Woohoo! I will plus 300.
Yeah. Of your own money, because yeah, you can't break the like banknote million credit. Yeah, million credit banknotes.
I'll shoot a message back asking if she would know where to ask about any high end tables.
I mean, I'll just blatantly ask them. as
Yeah.
I bring in my winnings.
Yeah, use you the big old scoop on the table, bring those chips in, and now the guys are gambling with it. No, nothing on station. I heard tale about a pretty high stakes game going on in what's it called? Where's the Pat Fee on Thieve? If you're but nothing that jumps out. Nothing that I know of. Not on the reach.
Thank you, and I'll play some more with them, but I will
Yeah,
let the group chat know.
Didn't Jinx win one of those high stake tournaments on Thieves?
probably.
I probably did, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Jinx, will you give me another gambler check?
13 again.
Nice. This hand's a little more tense. Takes 9 minutes. There's a lot of back and forth and a lot of like pausing and looking and playing around with the domino like placards. I don't know how that works. But you still come out ahead with another 300 credits. At which point a server comes up and places a coaster down and another like rum and cola on it. And when you go to take a sip, you see on the coasters, meet me in my office.
Oh. So after I win this hand, I'll bow out, say thank you for playing with me. It's been a great time. And I take my coaster and my rum and coke and I go to her office.
All right.
I
You let
will I
your
will I will let people know in the party chat that I'm going to the office.
okay. Her office is number 6 there. I'll let you all talk about what you're going to talk about with her, and I'll be right back.
Did you mean to say bow out and the joke of you being a dog person?
Bow out.
No,
I think we forget
but I
about that
did
every
now.
single time.
I do.
A little unfortunate.
But yeah, so I'm
Yeah, I do keep losing
interesting.
track of the fact that our captain is a dog in
It's a
a
dog. Yeah.
French cut, like a cape with a cape and a tri-corner hat.
Don't think we can lose
But
her in a crowd.
I mean, I'm 6 foot tall and got lost before, which makes no sense to me. But no, is the rest of the party going to join me, or will I be by myself?
It looks like a pretty small office.
So
Maybe
just
let you.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like a one. I mean, we could sit outside the office, but
That might be a little shady.
yeah, in the
I'm
kitchen.
sure. I mean, I'm sure this is just a fairly casual conversation because I don't think she. I'm not thinking she is the fence, is she?
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
So you're just going to talk to her. She's probably going to send you somewhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, if she is the fence, then any negotiation you can do, you have Streetwise, don't you?
I do.
So yeah,
Yeah,
you
you'll be
any
okay.
negotiation you do about fence pricing, you could potentially do with Streetwise.
You'll do a-okay.
And I mean, you were the first mate of a ship, so you doing fencing duties at some point makes sense anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
What's the word?
Bird,
Bird. Larry or Sue?
Larry,
Ah,
gotta get them threes.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Sue Bird, she shot a lot of threes.
That's
I'm gonna
true.
go. I wish to watch the performers while she has a reading.
Well, if I see Briar over there I'll just walk over here and I'll pull up a chair. yell at him, "Hey, table's open."
Oh, right on.
Yeah, you see two guys, or people leave and snag this table. Couple people like near the door grumble as they've been hoping to grab that table, but they don't do anything.
Let's watching them play. Is there the equivalent of a space age tip jar somewhere on the stage?
Uh, yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right, I'll walk up there and I will tip them 200 credits.
Nice. The lead singer, the Rita, role, like, bows her head and gives you a big old smile as she keeps, keeps singing. I don't know. I every now and then I think about what's it called? Sirenscape. Getting a subscription for Sirenscape just to have background music, but I feel like I can't manage having background music at the same time as running, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days. Because I'd love to have some bluegrass in the background of
Would be so awesome.
the space themed illegal activity.
You could set up a Discord bot for background music.
Yeah. It's more just me trying to like choose everything all at the same time. But I don't know. At some point I will, I think.
Oh,
Maybe.
gotcha. I would
Yeah.
recommend setting up a macro on your keyboard to mute it and unmute it.
That's true. Let's hire a sound producer to just sit in the corner and just background music. Cool. Okay. Yeah. You tip. She smiles. Hits a good note on her banjo and keeps going. Does she play the banjo? Was she one of the banjo?
Yeah, she's banjo.
Okay. She's banjo. Cool.
No, she was she banjo or she was mandolin.
She's
Dolly
banjo.
was
Okay.
banjo, I think.
Gotcha.
Or Molly, sorry. Molly Martin.
Yeah, that's right. Um, okay, cool. And yeah, we the swoosh of her mandolin mirrors the swoosh of the door as we cut over to the meeting in the office. Where did Jigs go? Shit, there she is. Boom, over here in the office.
Right before we switch over, I would like to give a little clap.
There you go.
Little clap.
For the song for
Yeah.
yeah. There you go. Yeah, she switches songs. I like it. Yeah, and Zash is sitting in it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was literally just gonna say after that, like, I wonder if Jinx meeting is going well.
Yeah. Jinx, yeah, you say that Jinx is getting thrown out of the door of the revolving cantina door. No, we cut over and Zash is like sitting on her desk, sort of like leaning up against it, that sort of stand sitting thing. As Jinx walks in. So what exactly is it that you're looking for?
Do I know her as trustworthy from the times I've interacted with her before?
She's got a good reputation. I think that's probably about it. You probably haven't used her as a fence because during your pirate career you had like full access to Thieve or regular access to Thieve, and that's where you would have gotten most of your stuff done. But you know that her reputation is solid.
Then I will just tell her flat out what we have and what we're trying to fence, and also the money that we're trying to clean, as it were.
Okay. Yeah. She's kind of nodding and she's jotting things down, as you're telling her. And she's like, well, I take a 10% fee for arranging these sorts of deals. Are you amenable to that?
With my piracy history, I am assuming 10% is decent. Like it's a fairly decent rate. I'm good. I'm good with 10%.
It's like a good finder's fee. The fence, the fence will probably not necessarily take a fee. You just might not get. You won't get. From a fence, you're not going to get 1 to 1. You're not going to get 100 cents on the dollar.
Right.
And then for money laundering, that's not necessarily within your history. You don't know.
Oh, of
But you
course.
imagine that the launderer will also take a percentage off the top. But 10 is like a pretty standard finder's fee. Maybe a little high, but yeah.
I mean, no, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it. I want to thank you for at least helping.
Mm-hmm. In addition to the 10%, I would also need I need a favor.
What sort of favor would you need?
Well, I don't know you or your crew,
I
so
will
I don't
give
want
my
to.
extensive piracy history in the hopes that she knows at least somebody that I'm talking about.
Yeah, she shrugs. She's like, I still don't know you directly.
Okay.
So my services. I need to know that I can rely on you, and you came about at a good time where I am in need of somebody with some skills. My son, or my adoptive son, is missing. He went down well, which down well you would know as a person that lives in the universe is a pretty standard term for like people that live on a high port. Whenever they refer to going down to the planet, they call it going down well. Um, he went down well about 3 days ago, and I haven't heard from him. He went on a fishing trip, and usually he's gone for a day, maybe two at the most. But I'm worried, and I need to know. I need him back safe. I need him home. He's all the family I have. You get him back, and I'll set these deals up for you.
Of course, we'd be more than happy to help if you could give a description of your son.
Yeah, he's a chimera. He a lab creation. He was um, somebody spliced his human DNA with Hakar DNA, and you might know Hakar as being like a reptiloid alien species. Um, and she kind of goes into some detail, like he was created as like basically as to serve as a soldier. Like they were sort of doing these experimentations, but he um, escaped and kind of made his way to Tanith, and she sort of took him in, and they've just been there. They're the only family each other has. Um, she does say he took their shuttle, like her and him. They have a shuttle called the, how do you say this, Ramiakidru. This is again needlessly complicated to say. I'm going to drop it in chat.
It's not sci-fi unless it's needlessly complicated to say.
That's true.
Exactly.
Ramiakidru. A couple extra I's in there, a couple extra M's. He took the shuttle down about 3 days ago. She hasn't heard from him since, so they're already. She expected to be back the next day, and he left. She can't leave to go find him because Bug, like the robot, can't run the bar by himself. Sometimes he goes island hopping. Sometimes he goes down there and on fishing trips. He has a little two-person airship that's housed in the shuttle, so he'd kind of have the shuttle land on like an island and then use the little airship to just like pop around and do some fishing. She does warn you to take care, just because the planetary structure and like the moons that orbit the planet all create a very like complicated and sort of like hectic environment. So while there are islands, they're referred to as transitory, because the tides on this 100% water planet are just always shifting. So you have these islands that will appear for like a couple hours and then be covered by like 15 to 30 meters worth of water. So they will just be fully submerged, and then they'll come back up, and then they'll like be submerged.
Oh.
So this would be a real useful place for Briar's grab vehicle then.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There are also like crazy rogue waves that come across the environment of the planet. But yeah, so that's she's hoping you can go down, find him, find the shuttle, bring him back.
Man, why do anyone come down here to this planet?
Right? We'll do what we can, ma'am.
All right, I'll see you to getting these deals set up for you.
Thank you. If that's all, interrupt you any further, and I'll leave after I bow,
Yeah,
because it's the polite thing to do.
she had bows, and yeah, yeah, she bow.
Anyway,
All the Vigar in the
will
bar just start going, oh.
Yeah,
were there
yeah.
more? Were there
Oh,
more in the bar?
certainly, almost certainly, yeah.
Well, she would go back downstairs to where everybody else is. She will see some of the Varger, and she did tell Kirsch that she could set up a pack with him and like other Vargers. So she's gonna see if any of these Vargers seem like crew material.
Mm-hmm. Give me a charisma check.
Just sniffing
That's a
around.
6.
Yeah, none of them seem like crew material.
Well, I
I mean,
tried.
and you know from your history too that Enerys is like so font friendly, where it's sort of set up that it is like there are Varger here, there's the odd Aslan, there's Blops, there are a smattering of other alien species that that you run into. Like it's just set up to be like she serves drinks that fit whatever palate from whatever species you come
Excellent.
from. Yeah.
Maybe next time I'll find one and we can
Yeah.
start a pack.
There you go. And take over the
Anyway,
ship, kill all your crewmates, and
no.
no,
But
no,
I will
no, no,
I will
no.
find everybody else and relay what she said. So we now have to go down to this horrible planet and find her adoptive, and I'll lean in and say, adoptive monster.
Monster.
That's a little
Son
rude.
monster.
Says
It
the
Don't you
is a
think?
werewolf.
it is a lab creation, okay? I got monstery vibes. Obviously, I'm not gonna say that in front of her, but we're like the trusted little circle.
Didn't you Vargar start out as like lab creations or something like that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seems quite disingenuous to her son. Regardless, if this planet is as aggressive as she's claiming, we should probably go pick up some aquatic gear just in case things get
Yes,
rough.
we definitely should. That's smart.
In case things get rough.
That's a stretch, but yes.
Don't make me hurt you.
You were talking to the Varger.
All right.
Anyway, let's go get the aquatic supplies.
Yeah.
I gotta cash out 20 credits.
Should we get suits or just masks?
I don't plan on jumping in the water. I can see having a mask in case like one of us fall into the water, but I don't think we need suits, do we?
Yeah, masks probably do just fine. Plus, if we fall into the water, that means the whole car is in the water, and that's rough. I just need to find the right mask.
I will also cash out, so that's what, 12?
Yeah. Well, the second drink they gave you was on the house because it was to send her message response. But yeah, you can tip the server and stuff. 12 sounds good.
Is there not a better?
Page 113 on the PDF, but the actual like number page is 112. If you is your marine environment survival gear.
Okay. I saw a life support mask and it said only 5 meters underwater. I'm like, what? Page 112, he said?
Yeah. If you type in page 113, it'll take you to the right
Gotcha,
place.
gotcha. Okay.
Like there's a deep
Whoa.
diving suit, which is just the like sci-fi
Yeah.
equivalent of an old school diving suit. That's your diving bell.
The artificial gill is really cheap. Surprised.
It's the Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon.
Yeah, I'm good with an artificial gill.
What page is this on?
112, 113.
I'll pick up one of
Um,
those.
Yeah, I'll pick myself. That actually seems it's unlimited, which is pretty good. I also reckon I'll pick up an extra one in case they like we find her son and like he doesn't have one and things get rough.
Yeah, I'll pick up an artificial gill too. That is way easier.
It's incredible how it's
But well, it only works on thin, standard, or dense atmospheres. So do we know the atmosphere of this planet? I'm assuming that's most.
Do we have to drink our recycled pee while we're here?
Why?
What's that?
Why? What? You're on station. I don't
I don't
think
know.
so.
Water world, recycle pee.
Yeah, that's true. No. You're in space. Maybe on planet. I would imagine you probably drink your recycled pee when you're on the ship stuck in jump space for
That is
a
true.
week. It's probably
Probably drink
just
a lot of recycled pee.
yeah. I think it's just like standard. That's standard operating procedures. Yeah.
I'm also gonna pick up a dive suit while we're here. They're pretty cheap.
Standard or a heated one.
Um,
Bring for the heated.
yeah, we
Six.
have money. I'll just go for heated. Thinking ahead, like let's buy the things so that in the future, if we ever run into it, we don't have to buy it.
You got him.
I'll get a heated dive suit too.
Okay, the very deep operation diving suit is kind of cute. He's
Yes,
so
it
fucking
is.
stubby.
It is a
little stubby arms.
It has a
Imagine
few too many eyes for me, but other than that, it's pretty cute. Yeah, it's got I don't know, the like 7 eyes.
seeing that thing underwater. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that dive suit looks like it folds up into a pretty small package. I guess I can grab one of those too.
Yeah. That's what 4K for the gill, and then 650 for the
Yeah,
that or six
Yep.
650. Yeah, for
I'm
the
getting
heat.
two of them just to have an extra on hand. Um,
Are you gonna get like fins and everything, the swimming equipment, or are you just gonna use your feet?
um, I can't really drive with fins on. That's the catch.
Yeah,
Or
it's true.
I'll buy swimming equipment for myself. Why not?
yeah, that's only 100.
Yeah, without swimming equipment, movement speed is halved, and underwater tasks suffer an additional DM -2, unless the traveler is amphibious.
I doubt we're doing too many water missions, but might as well have it. Um, should we get any rescue? Is there a rescue equipment section, or is that just under survival?
It's probably spread throughout the survival stuff. Yeah, what sort of rescue thing are you thinking of?
I'm thinking more along the lines of uh, like a life preserver with like attachments to it, or some kind of like attachment harness.
Hmm.
I'm just looking to see what the options are.
Yeah.
You know. Infinite rope sounds so fucking cool, though. I will say. Mhm. Okay. I think I have everything I need and feel comfortable with. Did I ever pick up? No, okay. What page are goggles on?
Kind of goggles.
Infrared.
Command. You probably command F them or control F.
Control F. Infrared. Fuck, I probably spelled it wrong. How do you spell infrared?
INFRA?
RED.
RED? Is there a dash? No.
I bet if you just type in INFRA, it'll probably work.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get a life support mask in like also because I don't think
Okay.
I have one.
Yeah, that would be good.
That's 1,000 credits there, so I'm up to 575.
Damn it. Brought me to infrared protection. I want to use infrared. There we are. How much are they? Oh wow, they're so cheap. Um okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up some improved infrared goggles as well.
How much are those?
500.
What's their tech level?
Well, shoot. Actually, I might get the basic because the basic is infrared and thermal, and the improved is just lightweight. Is lightweight just it doesn't actually weigh anything on your body?
Good question. I don't know.
I'm gonna get the standard, which is tech level 6, which is also 500.
Hmm.
What you thinking? Think I can't
Just
find?
looking for
Okay,
lightweight stuff.
gotcha. I also figure that because it says like under kilograms, it's just like a dash. So I reckon it
Yeah,
just
probably. Is like negligible weight.
yeah. I'll probably hand off the infrared goggles to one of y'all while I drive, unless someone has a better drive score than me.
I have this grab, right? I have a 1.
Yeah. Oh, actually, then yeah, you're a better driver than me. I figured it'd be easier just to drive over to the area and look with thermal goggles.
Makes sense.
I don't reckon there's going to be too much life above the surface.
Yeah, something to think about too is your air raft. It's an air raft, right?
Yeah.
Has a range of 1,000 kilometers. think it's kilometers. It just says range 1,000. It doesn't give a.
Okay, that's our fuel amount.
Mhm.
Were we given a area
Nope.
or like a? Okay.
He is anywhere on the planet.
Well, we know
Anywhere.
the shuttle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the shuttle.
Okay. I'm good with shopping.
All right, everyone else done shopping?
I think so. I was looking if there was like any kind of pills or drugs or anything I could take down there to like if there was a issue.
Mm-hmm.
Can't. I'm not really seeing anything. I guess some fast drugs could technically be useful.
No slow drugs here.
I think I'm good with my water purchases.
I think I'll pick up 2 of the fast drugs. Oh, never mind. I already have 2 fast drugs. I'm good.
There you go.
I think I'm good.
I reckon there's a spot where most people who come down to this planet to fish like congregate to.
I mean, a whole planet full of water. I feel like there's a lot of fishing holes.
Yeah, but like I'm guessing there's probably a couple islands or land masses that aren't ever going under, you know?
Nope.
No, they all go under.
Essentially, except the ice caps. Yeah, but
So
there's not
port
good fishing on the ice caps.
is the low port like a floating platform or what is it?
There's not really much of a low port to speak of. There are 2 cities, but you'd have to take like shuttles that you could then submerge to get to them.
Oh,
Gotcha. So what his is his shuttle one of those submerg will it be one of those submergible shuttles or will he be is
No,
he fishing off the shuttle?
no. So I think she was saying he would take the shuttle down and land it on one of those islands, and then has a little like airship, a little like basically a little like air raft that he would then remove from the cargo bay of the shuttle to go like bop around and fish.
Gotcha.
so if it's been days, his craft is probably underwater.
It would theoretically float. It just wouldn't function in the water. Yeah.
And if he's leaving it, he plans on coming back to it. I'm guessing it's giving off some sort of transponder signal, I would think.
You try to scan for one, maybe we'll catch it.
Do we I'm guessing your aircraft doesn't have a sensors package on it. Is that something we need? Is that a thing we can have?
Um,
I'm
There's a
assuming we
basic sensor system on it. Your ship
Would,
is atmospheric capable too. Yeah, you
would
can
our
function in
Oh yeah,
atmosphere.
we could just fly our ship down
would our
and scan around
comms
with
be
it. Huh?
able to pick up?
What?
Would our comms be able to pick up on a distress signal?
Yeah, if there's a distress signal, yeah.
Okay, we have our
And you're
comms.
close. If you're close enough, yeah.
I kind of like the idea of just taking our ship down and flying around, though. I mean, if we got a full
Yeah,
sensors package available to us, and
for a whole planet though, that might be an issue. We gotta narrow it down to a certain area at least. Just because, like, 1,000 kilometers is okay fuel range, but it might take us days to fly around, and even then, we might not find them.
would a transponder signal like that pop up on comms or a transceiver?
Um, like comms if you're within range, but a transceiver if you're within range of the transceiver, which is gonna be much
Because
longer.
I do have a 500K transceiver.
Oh, okay. So we'd be
We
able
could
to
use
pick it
that to
up.
try and scan for something.
That'd be pretty good. Should we try to scout out other fishermen? See if they've possibly seen someone or know of him?
I mean, anyone we run into, I figure it's worth asking.
Yeah. All right. Um. hmm. Well, Captain, what do you think?
How late is it?
At this point, it is you're on. Well, I mean, the planet you could circle around and hit the light side of the planet, but it is what you would consider to be like 10 o'clock at night.
How about we start bright and early tomorrow morning?
I mean, I'm all for a good night's sleep, but if this guy's missing, every lost hour could be closer to his death.
But remember how the planet is. When it's dark and islands can appear literally out of nowhere, I don't want to run into one of those.
Well,
Well,
we're not in the water. We're going to be flying above it in our ship.
It doesn't matter. It could still hit us. We don't know how big those things are.
uh,
I
all right.
don't
Don't
think.
don't fly that low,
Yeah,
please. A rogue wave
we're.
could take us out if we're flying that low.
Yes, but oh, fine. If you think we'll be okay flying down at night, then feel free. I just want to say I think we should wait till morning. But if I am outnumbered, I will go with the crew, and we can go now.
I mean, we do have a whole planet. We could just go to the light side and explore there first.
Did she give us a general area of where he usually fishes
Nope.
when she gave us this? No, fuck. I mean, I guess we could and just follow the sun.
Yeah, we could
That
also
might actually
calm.
work.
We could calm out to people as we're flying to see if anyone picks up and we can get some information. I'll have my infrared goggles on and just kind of scan the water as we go too.
All right, crew. Since you don't want to sleep, let's go now.
All right. So you're using the cuttlefish first.
I think that's going to be the quickest way to get around the planet and make a first pass. Plus, best
Yeah,
sensors package.
Mhm.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. Why don't let's see, Lexi, you want to give me a piloting check just to kind of like set up a good sort of like I don't know route.
Good flight pattern.
Exactly, good flight
All
pattern.
right. Piloting. I see a 5
The
and a 4.
standard
That's a 9 plus 2. Wait, that's
and
not.
dex.
Uh, am I doing small craft or spacecraft?
Spacecraft. You're flying the cuttlefish.
Okay. So 9, 11, and then Dex 12.
Cool. All right, and then whoever's running sensors, give me a sensors, electronic sensors intellect check. And this is going to take. This is the first. Your first like round of searching is going to be. Woo! A whopping 12 hours worth of searching.
Damn.
I got a 10.
10.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me drop your switch over to the planet. You don't see. You don't catch anything. Um.
Hmm.
Let's see. Actually, hold on a sec. Yeah. No. You don't come across anything. Yeah. You do notice, like, so 12 hours worth of searching, you you're flying over the planet. You got to take your time just because you're not, if there's anything blocking the signal, you need to be extra sure. But there is also like several false positives that you come up. A lot of it is either like um, just various ocean going vehicles, fishing boats, things like that, as well as seaweed mats and schools of fish, like large schools of fish that just kind of pick up on your sensors as something there just below the water surface. But no, you don't come across the shuttle. Oh, what's the ship? What's your ship's thrust?
That's crazy.
6.
6? Okay, cool.
Don't quote me on that one.
Yeah, you're right. I checked
You're
it.
right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm right. Okay.
Yeah. So your first 12 hours go by, nothing.
So is that the whole planet, or have we only checked like part of the planet at that point?
That's part of the planet. That's just a section of it. Yeah. So did I put you on the right thing? Yeah. Each one of these hexes is 1,000 kilometers, like across.
Okay.
Yes. So flying the little guy is not going to be an option until we know
Mhm.
exactly where we're going. This is effectively the whole planet, though.
This is the whole planet. Yeah. That's like if you were to fold those triangles, you'd get a
Yeah,
vaguely orb shaped. Yeah.
spherical
If
thing. Yeah.
Hmm. You can, it's 12 hours go by. You guys, have to take time to like get meals and things, eat, but you keep going. Um, you can start your second round of searching unless you've got other ideas you want to try.
I mean, that's still the best idea I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty hostile planet. We want to keep on looking around as much as we can.
Can we do
One,
this
I
in
mean,
shifts?
Yeah, it just changes who's doing the checks.
Yeah. So like I know uh Kirsch can pilot.
Hmm.
He might not have the dex for it, but he could still pilot. He has a +2.
Hmm.
So him and I can switch out. Uh that's right. Mara.
Hey,
He's good.
Henry,
Yeah.
can I use leadership for anything during this adventure?
You have an idea of how you'd like to use it?
Honestly, it just mostly be like coordinating everyone, like being the one who gathers everybody up and like sections out our route, sections out like whenever communications are like intercepted, like having someone set to investigating that and someone else on comms and things like that. Just
I mean, one thing sectioning out your route is like a navigation check. That's something you could definitely do. Just trying to think about which part of that, but yeah, leadership.
mostly being like the main person who is going between everyone and their subsections. If that
Yeah,
makes sense.
directing the operation. I want to see your head's at. Mm,
Possibly use naval officer profession or leadership. Naval is a little more spacecrafty though.
Yeah, not just yet. I think when people are getting like when the fatigue, if the fatigue starts to set in, I think that's a point where leadership could potentially come in to like, kind of rally the troops and keep people going.
Okay.
But 12 hours in, like if you are going to take shifts over, so if Kirsch is going to take over for Lexian and let Lexian take like a nap or sleep, who's taking over for the sensors?
I have a 0 in sensors, so if
Yeah.
no one
And it,
has anything else.
it
Mara has a 0 in electronics.
so that would be a 0 on sensors, and
Yeah.
it's an int check, right?
Yes. She has a she has a 0 in that too.
Okay, but Briar's same, right?
Yeah, we're literally the same in that regard.
Okay, well, Briar could take over for me then, if you want to do that.
Yeah, I can do that.
You want to roll for Kirsch?
Give me just 1 second. Let me actually pull up his sheet.
Yeah,
He looks so sad on his picture.
I know, right?
It,
Yeah,
it, it,
so
it's
pitiful.
all right. Pilot spacecraft. Why does
Oh,
it not?
his yeah, his Excel doc doesn't have all
Okay.
the info.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta swap it over at some point. His pilot
Alright.
spacecraft is 2.
Yeah, I knew that, and I was like, wait a second, why does it have nothing on there? All right.
Dex is 0. So.
So he
I got
got a 6 plus 2, 8.
Yeah, he pilots it. You know, he's
All right.
he, there. You guys hit these storm fronts every now and then, which does challenge your piloting skills, but he manages to get through it. You got through it easily. Let's get Briar's
it'll be a 7.
7 +1 for a previous check, and but no. Oh, and then +3 for the thrust. Is that what, 11?
Yep.
Did anyone do any navigation or anything like that? Or did you guys just do the?
I don't think none of us have planet side navigation, do we? I've got astrogation.
Okay, yeah, this would be navigation, education.
I mean, I don't have it.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
It's another.
No.
This is like you guys cover this space like quicker. It's 5 hours, um, and you're ready for your next shift unless you have another idea.
Um,
Each consecutive shift you have less of the planet to cover, but yeah, yeah.
I mean, I vote we just keep going and taking shifts because that's really all we can do right now.
I'm game.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's the only way we could do this.
Maybe pick up on some Fisher vessels and like talk to them, but if we run into any.
Yes, definitely talk to fishermen. They might be able to give us a area to look at.
What sort of skill would you think that would be? Not diplomat, not carouse. Not really persuade.
Streetwise or ocean
I
wise?
mean, we could just, I'm assuming we're talking to them through the ship. We could just make it a comms check if you want.
Take a comms check. Yeah.
Um, I suppose I'll need to do a sensor check as well.
It could just also be a general social check, I reckon, because you're just talking to someone.
We could have Mara doing comms.
Yeah, you go on. You want Mara to do the comms?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, someone roll for Mara.
she gets a.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it'd be a social.
Yeah. Give her.
She'll get a
Yeah, she got.
+1 then.
Yeah.
For sensors. Oof. You said I get a +3 for the thrust, right?
That's just for the sensors check.
Yeah, I was rolling
Oh,
for the
okay.
sensor.
You rolled your sensors.
I was
Someone.
rolling
Yeah.
for my sensors check. I'll roll for her check too.
Okay. So
So
you get a
sensors
+3
check.
for. You get +3 for thrust. At this point, a +2 for 2 previous checks, and then if there's a bonus from her comms check.
Well, I'm doing. This is her on sensors. We're doing the sensors check right now, right? You said on
Yeah.
so my so sensors intellect 3, and then we get 3 and 2. $11. Got an 11.
Okay. And you're gonna get a bonus if she does well on her comms check.
Okay.
If she
So
beats
for
an
her,
8, you get a +1. If she beats it by 2, you get +2. If she beats it by 4.
is she getting extra bonuses or
No, just her social.
okay? Then she rolled 4, 5, a 5.
Okay. The last thing is Lexian's piloting space check.
All right.
Captain's taking comms next.
All right. So I have what, a +3 from my thing, so that is 12. And then do I add
From your
anything else?
+3?
Yeah, it's just
No,
my
just
+3.
your +3.
Just all right. So 12.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, you plot like you fly low. Like Kirsch, is a decent pilot. He was flying pretty well, but staying well above the range of like the highest rogue waves. Whereas you are like diving down, coming back up, and like there's some shots of the ship like flying across the ocean and the spray from the engine exhaust like on the ocean coming up, and you're just ducking up and over these waves coming back down. So you're flying such a good path that this sensor sweep at some point we will say, where did that dice go? 7 hours into this next search. So you guys are what? That's 12, 5, and 7. Is that 24? 24 hours?
Yeah, 24 hours.
So a Terran standard day into the search, you finally get a hit on this planet for a powered down. So there's like no energy coming off of this shuttle, but you get the like hulking mass of metal floating in the ocean, and you find this shuttle. And if you look below the map in just a sec, you can see there it is floating over the water. And the island that is there is submerged. I will be right back.
Do we want to try and take the air raft down? Like we could open up the cargo door and take the air raft down.
Um, yeah, we could hop the air raft and search around the area to see if we can spot possibly him like in the surrounding area. I don't think we're going to be able to land it inside the aircraft, though.
Did he say it was submerged?
No, the island is submerged.
Island is submerged, but we see the vehicle.
It's
Yep.
just floating. Yeah.
It's just floating,
Okay.
powered down.
We have a general area.
I mean, he could be on the shuttle. We don't know.
Yeah. Definitely worth having someone comms check while we're
Well, can we do a sensors check too? Check for any life forms or anything inside.
Probably could now that we're looking right at it. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do both for sure.
that will be good then.
right. What's the plan?
I want to run a sensors check on the shuttle to see if there's any life.
Yeah, give me a sensors check. Intellect.
7.
7. You don't pick up anything. But it's hard to tell. There's a lot of interference from the water. I mean, just the weather itself is kind of running amok with your sensors. Yeah, it's a little chaotic. There's also some weird things about this planet itself. It has like the magnetic fields being put on it by its 2 moons, as well as the actual gravitational like force being applied. You've already figured out have kind of played hay with your sensors, and it's just making searching for life signs difficult.
Well, I'm not getting anything here. Do we risk the grav car? Do we drop a couple people down in our in suits? See about swimming up to the shuttle? How we want to handle this?
Would we be able to reach the shuttle from the water? Like swimming, could we like jump up and get on, or would we need like the shuttle to get on?
Like your shuttle to get on it.
Yes.
It depends how low you're willing to fly your ship. You could theoretically fly your ship and then Navy SEAL dive into the water. Um, but it's gonna be a challenge. But it's gonna be a challenge either way. Whoever's pilot, you're either piloting the spaceship and it's a challenge. You're piloting the aircraft and it's a challenge. Um,
Hmm.
yeah.
I mean, Briar, how do you feel? It's your car.
Um, I reckon if this thing is just floating on the surface, we probably cannot drive this car down to try to land close to it. We'd probably have to wait until it like the island pops back up and it lands on the island.
It's drifted away from an island at this point
Uh,
as the
um,
waters come up in waves and basically pushed it away.
yeah, it's kind of tough because it can't really jump out into the open ocean either. Um, hmm,
I mean, we can definitely get closer with the grav car than we could the ship, I would assume.
yeah, definitely.
I don't think I'm as good with a grav car as Lexian is with a ship, but pretty good hand to drive one.
Hmm. I guess we could wait till it's a calmer waters to try to make that maneuver. And just try to time it out. Or Henry, is this planet like 24/7 rough waves, or is there like periods of calm and rough?
I think it goes from like kind of choppy to absolutely chaotic, and there's no real because um, it's like the actual description is you've got two orbiting bodies orbiting in like they have counter orbits that there's no predictable schedule to when the seas are going to be calm and when they're going to be choppy. They're never calm, but they're like calmer. So you might get where it's like
Yeah,
white caps, but not crazy, and versus like when there's a rogue wave going through. The planet itself is also spinning on a weird axis, so that's just unpredictable. You don't that could be like an hour. It could be 2 days before it's calm. It could be longer. Like you don't
got
know.
it. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess our only option is to drive the vehicle down and drop someone off to hop inside, and then have a comms and let us know if they're in there or not. The only catch is how do we get him back? because we can't really land the grav vehicle in the water.
Yeah, you would. One of you would know, if not multiple of you know, if you can return power to the ship, you could right the ship and potentially lift it off from the water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it's best if we send Lexi and Briar into the ship.
Yeah, I bring my electrical kit in my waterproof backpack.
Well, and you guys, I'm assuming there's nothing deadly down there, but you guys are both a good hand with blades, and I feel like that might be the most useful thing in the situation, honestly.
Yeah, probably leave my shotguns. Or well, I'll put my sawed off shotgun in my backpack. That'll probably fit. Whole cracker probably won't fit though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, two things that you guys have noticed over your 24 hours worth of searching. The two most common life forms you've seen are this like four-eyed size of a bluefin tuna looking fish that seems to congregate near uh, exposed islands to like feed off of the coral and things around the island as it's exposed. And
Yeah.
then this thing, which is like the flying fish, flying squirrel equivalent, that seems to be capable of flying in the dense atmosphere for hours and then returning to the water and then coming back up and flying. Those are the kind of the two most common things. You don't know if there are more aggressive aquatic creatures, but those are the two you see most often. None currently around you guys in any great number or notable number.
Okay. Would my infrared goggles be able to penetrate through the water much?
Not much.
Not much. Thermals, same deal. Not much.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I guess me and Lexian, we both pop down and get in and see if we can't power it up.
Gear up,
How are you
pop
Well,
hopping
down.
down?
Yeah, I'll pop in my fishing or put on my fishing equipment and gear too.
I'm flying you guys down in the grab car, right?
Yeah, grab car.
Okay. Will you give me a piloting? What's the
Uh, drive hovercraft.
drive hovercraft? Drive
Doing
hovercraft. There it
that'd
is.
be with dexterity.
Yes.
The fuck? I have
Uh,
rolled double twos 3 times in a row now. So that
oh,
would be a 6.
that's not terrible.
Yeah, you get him as close as you think you can safely do so. It's going to be a pretty high drop, but boys, you want to jump out this graph car?
How high? Like, is it like clearly like we are going to get injured high?
Yeah, it looks like it could hurt if you don't dive, if you don't land this dive perfectly.
Hmm.
But
Do we
this is your shot.
do we want to retry this with the ship?
Ship
I
is probably
mean,
going to be worse, no?
I would think so, but I mean the ship's also more stable.
Doing so is
I,
also going to take you a couple more hours when you're already 24 hours into this search.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you're fighting the clock
I can jump down with fortitude.
with
I can enhance
alacrity.
my ability to absorb damage. Uh, or like enhance endurance or something. But
Uh, taking damage is going to be an endurance hit, right?
You first, yes.
Yeah, my only concern is I can take a little bit of an endurance hit, but my strength is piss poor. So if I need to fight the waves, I'm fucked.
I mean,
I do have flippers, which will help.
could we try another pass at this?
Yeah, yeah, you can. Again, it's going to take a couple more hours. When you guys know that you're 24 hours into a search where the person's life, any like a minute, like a couple minutes could make a difference. So yeah, you could take a couple more hours, and
Uh,
it could be fine, or it could be the time it takes for the guy to be dead.
You
engineering background knowledge check.
Hmm.
With this ship down, I presume that life supports would still be kicked in as like reserve power.
I mean, power maybe, yeah, if he's on the ship.
And is it? Could I make some kind of investigation or like or I don't I don't know what the check would be, but to get like to test my knowledge of like trying to guess what the ship's possible components are and guessing like what type of life support it would have and in kind of guessing what or guesstimating how much life support or how long of life support it would have.
Sure, sure, yeah, education,
Uh,
knowledge, life support, or engineering life support.
okay. Ooh, 13.
Okay, yeah, I mean, life support wise, he would almost certainly have enough oxygen. But it's more of a question of if he's unconscious and he's not buckled into a seat and he's being buffeted around by the waves, or even if he is, that's like so much force and whiplash being put on his head. Assuming he's in the ship, and he might not be because he went out on the skiff. So there are like a bunch of factors at play. But the life support, you would know is not necessarily an issue. So yeah, if he's buckled up and just unconscious, like he might be fine. Um, but again, you, you're gambling with time. But yeah, there's a gambler among the crew.
Right.
can we have the captain make a gambling check on which one we do?
Sure, yeah, make a choice and then she can roll a gambling check. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, let's leave it to
Hit
the
me.
captain's decision.
Okay, what were the choices?
Uh,
We can either have me make another pass. We can go up have Lexi and make a pass with the ship, and me and Briar go down, or we can have them jump now with me being pretty far away and them being at risk.
I'll
No,
probably take
I mean, I don't want to put anybody at risk, though, is the thing.
the only catch being this will take a couple more hours. We know that the life, like air wise, he's fine,
If
but
he's on the ship.
yeah, if he's even on the ship is the catch. Which I'll be honest, I don't really think he's on the ship.
Since we assume he's not on the ship, let's do the less dangerous one, please.
Okay, we'll take another pass.
Yeah, I mean, he's already been missing for 3 days. Now
Do you think you
longer.
can get closer than me, Lexian? Because I mean, if I can go in there and he is hurt, I would be the best one to deal with that.
Do you
That's
want
true.
do you want me to bring the ship around? Because I could most definitely do that.
Yeah, let's give that a shot then.
All right.
We'll have the two super weak people jumping into the ocean.
yeah, right.
Eh.
Yep,
What could go
it'll be
wrong?
fine. It'll be fine.
Can we throw
Fuck, we
Kirst in there too?
should have bought some floaties.
All right. So you want me to make a spacecraft? So I already have a
Dex.
+3. What am I reaching?
What'd you roll?
Well, I haven't rolled yet.
Um, you got your Dex plus your
So
piloting spacecraft.
Dex and spacecraft. Then I'm gonna use 3 luck.
Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
So that's going to be a +6. And that is a 4. So it's a good thing I did that. So 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 10 was the target. Yeah.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, you drop this, you drop the ship down, and there's the spray of all the all the stabilizing thrusters. You can see the mist, the ocean mist being the cranberry juice being shot up to the side, and yeah, I mean it's still a long drop, but it doesn't look like you're gonna, you're not jumping off the Empire. You're the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, you could survive this one.
Yeah, you could have survived the other one. It just would have hurt.
Okay.
Get that zapping up your Achilles like you're jumping off a swing set as a kid.
Okay, so this is a comfortable drop. Like we probably won't take any
Comfort-
damage.
Comfortable's doing a lot of heavy lifting, but yes.
I don't want to, but given the situation, I don't have a choice.
It's a safer drop, yes.
Yeah. All right.
You're both going to give me an athletics dexterity check
All right.
with your dex.
7.
7 for me as well.
Cool. It's a 4. You're good. You're good. You pencil dive and you dive down. You drop next to the ship. You guys have your suits on, your breathers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did
Swim
you
all
both buy
swimming gear,
fins?
heated suits.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and you're in the water circling the ship. The waves are kind of buffeting you around, but you're fine.
Suppose we swim over to the see if we can get to the a hatch to get in.
Yeah, you can get to the airlock. You found the airlock. Also, I forgot to mention, Zash gave you the access codes and transponder codes for the ship. Transponder codes weren't going to be helpful because the ship's powered down, but she gives you the the little key code to enter the ship.
All right, we'll punch that in then, kick that open.
Yeah, the airlock, the exterior airlock door opens up, water floods in. It brings you guys along with it.
As we get through, I'll hit the button to close it back behind us.
Cool. Yeah, you cycle the airlock and it pumps the water out. And you're in the airlock in atmosphere and oxygen, but you're standing on the ceiling of the ship or kind of at an angle as it's upside down. And the door into the ship opens up, and below the picture of the ship in the water is the map of the ship. And the airlock, where the airlock is supposed to be on this thing, but we'll say right there. But it is upside down, and it is getting thrashed by waves.
There we go.
There you go.
Hey guys, sorry, my headset turned off on me. I did not hear the last 2 minutes.
You're in the ship now.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, without water. The water was pumped out when you went through the airlock. But the ship is upside down and is being thrashed by waves. Will you both first give me a... I'm assuming neither of you have Seafarer as a skill?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Then will you both give me an athletics endurance check? 8 up.
All right, athletics endurance.
With your endurance.
Ooh, 5.
Is that nice? A 4.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a disorienting experience. You're both standing on the ceiling of this ship as it's being just aggressively rocked by waves, and you're in your ear, and you're just everything is immediately thrown off, and you're both just immediately seasick and nauseous. So you're going to both take a -2 for any checks as long as you're on the ship.
Oh, love.
Great.
Yeah.
You guys
Isn't it
can do
just?
it.
Oh,
Should we guess it's powered down. Should we make our way to the the
Yeah.
engines and stuff first.
See if we can't power this bad boy up.
There you go. Engines are back here,
Oh, okay.
but I mean the control console's up there.
I can head for that if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the engines and do a checkup, just see if they look damaged or if they look, all a-okay.
Okay.
Are
Yeah. Will
these
you both give
doors?
me?
I said, are these
What?
doors closed as we're moving around them?
Yeah, you can hit them and they open. But
Okay.
yeah, they're closed. Yeah.
What are you going?
We
What are you going to ask us? Roll us.
athletics dexterity with dexterity.
For both of us?
Both of you as you're moving around. Yeah, as a particularly hard, like large
Hey!
wave comes up opposite.
12!
Hey,
7
good.
for me.
Yeah, the difficulty was a 10, so that's good. So yeah, Briar, you like get to the engine and you can like feel you're like, oh, that was calm, and then you like brace yourself as the ship like thrusts you and you hold yourself in place. But Gino doesn't catch it; he's too busy being nauseous. And oh no, good. It's not 5. It's not 2D. It's 1D. Gino, you take 7 damage as this wave comes crashing into the bulkhead, and you just like boom hit your head against the metal wall.
Oh, lovely. 0 and
Uh,
9.
yeah. And you can make it to the control center.
Fuck.
Concussed.
Take that
Almost
other
certainly concussed.
2 off the strength, I guess.
Don't reckon protection does anything for blunt force damage.
I don't think your diving suits have really any protection.
That's fair.
I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
The engines checks for seeing how well they are.
Yeah, I know. Engineering, M drive, intellect or education. Education.
A 10
I'm not hurt.
or 10 minus 2, 8.
Yeah, that's right. You have -2. Did you add a -2 to your dexterity check?
That was a 12, so a 10.
Cool. Yeah, you're still good. No, the engine's looking in fine shape. You do check like there's a little like there's a manual little like tube with a ball in it measuring the current fuel levels. Looks like the fuel tanks are at like half.
Okay.
But the engines themselves should function if you can get them powered up.
And that would be. Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Go on.
No, you're good. Just Gino. Gino's up.
Okay. I'm assuming as soon as you verify, you'll send that over. You'll let me know.
Yeah. I'll pop over radio. Yep. Engines look good. About half tank. Definitely can take it off from conditions over here.
I'm sitting at the bridge. Is the anything wrong with the controls? Can I just power them on?
No, they look fine.
Okay. I'll kick this thing on then, see if I can get it righted.
Yeah, you have to like because it's you're standing there and the controls and everything are above you, so you have to like climb or I don't even know. You kind of look at things upside down and hit buttons, and grab the yoke upside
Strap
down.
yourself in, please.
do a crazy like pull up to fit yourself in the seat and put the seat. I don't know. I mean, you could try. You could try to do upside down, but will you give me a piloting spacecraft? It's spacecraft. Dex. With your -2.
Well, I'm gonna burn 2 luck so that it's just
Neutral.
baseline there. And pilot, I've got 0. Dex, I got 1. So a 10.
And nice. Yeah, you get the ship flipped, you get the ship going and are slowly like turning it around, and both of you are able to kind of like crawl along the walls and then back onto the floor as the ship is righted, and then lifted up above the water and is hovering. And you kind of bring the ship up into a safe distance above the water as it's hovering. You
I'm
can
gonna.
hit the fucking hover or standby button, and it's good.
Yeah, I'll get it hovering, and let's let's check the ship out. I guess see if he's in here anywhere.
Yeah, Briar, you come into the cockpit. His like nose is broken, or he's got like a
Yeah. I'll
big
be
old
like,
bruise.
holy shit! You okay, man?
I mean, rough moving around in this thing.
Yeah, yeah. You sit down. You take a seat. I'll go check the ship. All right.
That sounds fine. Can I first aid myself? Is that a thing I
Yeah,
can do?
I think so. Yeah, I know there's a minus for doing it to yourself. I know like first aid is within like a couple minutes of the injury. I think you're still within that time. Right? Is that the right game? Or
Right,
does
Gabe?
Yeah,
medicine?
I think it's so many minutes of the injury.
Yeah. And I was pinged whenever I'm checking a room.
Yeah. It's the ship's locker.
Oh,
Or is that maybe that's the locker and that's the bathroom? But you know,
nada.
yeah, no seats, jump seats, nobody's there. First aid, a number of characteristic points equal to the effect of a medic check, education, to a minimum of 1 point.
Hey, that's kind of nice.
You open up that bay and the docking bay, and there's no sea skimmer, there's no air raft there.
Mm. I'll radio over. Yeah, the sea skimmer's out, so he must have not come back. And I'll
And
also
you,
say like we successfully are hovering and the ship's safe.
yeah. I imagine in the cargo bay, there's like one of those. There's a cargo container, and it's one of those. What would be on a fishing boat, a like water tank you would put fish you'd catch in, but because it's been thrashed around so much, the fish are dead.
Oh.
But yeah, it's fine. It's just a barrel, a fish in a barrel. You can shoot it if you want to.
Did I see any writing like any notepads or like any writings on like smart boards or something of like any locations or anything of use?
No, all that stuff would likely be in the computer at the control, like pilot
Got it.
seat.
Yeah.
How
Okay,
did
so
your first aid check look?
13.
13.
Damn.
The effect, so 5, which can be
Okay,
divided among all of your lost things, and then the remainder into endurance.
we will put strength back to 3.
You did specifically say that you were bringing your med kit down, right? I feel like I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
pretty much carry my med kit with me everywhere.
Yeah. You're sitting at that thing as he's you can hear over your combi him like giving you the rundown, and you're like, oh, and put 2 pieces of cotton up your nose. You're like, oh god, oh yeah. Just some far cry field medicine into your yeah. You're good. You're good. Yeah. All right. In the
So,
meantime, is Lexian just hovering the cuttlefish at the same height, or did you like fly back up? What are you doing?
He would have flown a little bit back up. He would have stayed close enough that if there was any noticeable shift in the ship itself, or if he saw people come out of it, he could get back down there quick.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. At this point, the ship is like hovering. You guys are hovering pretty high up, but you know you're good.
um,
Gina, go ahead.
can I check the since he said the you said the cargo the docking thing's empty, right? So his skimmer's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Can I check the ship's computers? Is there any kind of like manifest or anything?
Yeah, there is there's a like flight path as well as just some general like data on the ship's diagnostics. You like run like a diagnostic check on the ship, and fuel tanks are half done. 2-ton docking bay is empty. Ship's in need of maintenance, but seems to be working just fine. You look at the log. Caligo left his flight plan up on the display, so actually it's there when you kind of like when you set the ship back into like standard mode or whatever. Um, Showing which transitory islands he's recently visited, so you get an idea of his plotting, his path for fishing. Um, his last entry shows that he was island hopping in the Jaraus archipelago. I will drop that into chat. Last visiting an island called J51, which was about, at this point, 36 hours ago. Based on the ship's diagnostics, the shuttle itself has been floating southward about 120 kilometers during that time, the last 36 hours, and was probably flipped over by a rogue wave. But this is the archipelago that he was last supposed to be at.
I'm assuming this shuttle's too big to fit in our docking bay.
I think so. I think it's yeah, no, it's 30 tons. Your docking bay is
All right.
22. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
30 tons.
Um,
It's a small shuttle, but yeah, it's 30 tons.
But I should be able to fly it high enough that I can follow along behind the cuttlefish and keep it out
Yeah,
of danger.
yeah. It has a thrust. It has a thrust to, um, 4 weeks of operation for the fuel tank.
So
Basic sensor system.
Can
It has fuel scoops.
are we able to
I don't know.
download the data on that ship and send it up to the cuttlefish so that they can see what we're looking at?
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
back. What did I miss?
The
I'll
important
let your
stuff.
friends tell you. I'll let your friends tell you. I'll let your friends tell you.
well, we just sent up information on flight paths and the last place that guy should have been at. So if
36
you and
hours
Lexian
ago.
want to head on that way in the cuttlefish, myself and Briar can follow behind. The ship's obviously not going to get there as quickly, but if you guys want to get a head start, I'm sure
Is
Mara
this?
or Kirsch can do a sensors check or something.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is the name of an archipelago that we're actually in right now.
That his flight path was taking him to. That was the last
Okay.
place he should have been.
Then I will just look to Lexian and say, "Let's go."
All right. Head out.
36 hours. It's also what, like midday ish, early afternoon, mid afternoon at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, you head over that way. And are Briar and Gino following you?
Yep, just much
Yep.
more slowly.
Cool.
We're taking our time. We did the hard work.
Yeah. I mean, it's not far away. I think it's close enough that you can go at thrust 2 and stick together and get there quickly enough.
More in a couple hours.
Um, yeah, probably 2 hours.
Okay, that puts me back to full.
Full.
I mean, they can always jet ahead of us.
That
and we'll
was
just
that was
catch up.
short 2 endurance to getting back to full stats,
Gotcha.
and you recover 1 an hour if I remember right. Naturally. Oh, hang on.
We're going to an
1D
inverse
plus
velocity.
endurance DM per full day of full rest. So
Yeah,
never
full
mind.
rest. Yeah, yeah.
So nope.
What kind of life support would a small skimmer be rocking, if any?
Not much. I mean, yeah, probably not any. Like, yeah, as far as life
Minimal
support goes.
emergency stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it would have any real life support capabilities. It's
You'd
like
have
meant to use in atmosphere. That's the whole thing with like air rafts too. Is like if you're gonna take an air raft, if you're gonna be like crazy and take an air raft out of atmosphere, you wear a vac suit.
Gotcha. Okay, there's
And the
really
sea
no.
skimmer,
Yeah.
looks like real goofy. It looks like this. It's an actual airship. It's a little dirigible.
It's just a tiny airship.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's his That's the sea skimmer.
Oh,
That's a sea
oh,
skimmer.
well.
And he probably just opens up this little side door and casts his line. His little captain's chair, I imagine, swivels, and he just casts the line out of there. That's the fantasy world. Yeah, that's the world we're living in.
Well, I mean,
I
everyone's got
like
their
it.
thing.
Yeah,
So we're heading
yeah,
to Hawaii.
yeah. Pretty much. Yep. Backwards. No, that's correct. That's correct. Hawaii. Um. So yeah, 2 hours. You get to this archipelago, and you said Mars running sensors.
Yeah.
Okay. So someone want to roll sensors int for Mara.
9.
9. Nice. As you're coming up on the archipelago, you find that the only island still above water is J49, is the big island of Hawaii. Um, all the others have been submerged at this point.
The flight path was going to J52. Am I right? Or am I just
Uh,
pulling a number out of my ass somewhere?
his last entry showed that he was at J51,
Oh, J51.
but
Okay.
49 was the last marked location on his flight path. J51 was the last one he was registered as having visited.
We start out just kind of running down the archipelago and doing a visual check.
Yeah.
Running down it how? Like just with whatever direction you come in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys are coming in from J54, coming in from the roll
Yeah, so
20 north.
we'll kind of fly over the islands and to the J49, the one that's not submerged.
Okay. Yeah, you as you're flying over, you can like see, that kind of like sandbar look where you can see the waves kind of like breaking a little bit over the islands as they're submerged, but still high enough to have an effect on the water. Um, and you're looking, you don't see anything, don't see anything, don't see anything. And as you get to like J51, you pick up on sensors at an air raft. Is the sea skimmer just an air raft? You see basically one air raft begin to take off and just go, you know, like it's leaving the atmosphere, and another one take off. Draw this. So yellow is going, but it's also elevating pretty rapidly, and purple is just taking off very speedily in that direction, but like maintaining a stable height elevation.
You guys want to take the one that's elevating? We'll take the one that's staying more at a lower elevation with the shuttle.
All right.
Break.
All right. Yeah, there you go. So I just wanted to do that arrow a little more height. There we go. Okay, cool. Well, why don't we'll go into like a rough initiative. We'll go them and you. Them being the crew of the cuttlefish, and you being the crew of the Rami Kajabadabadabadaba. Rami Akidru. Let's go cuttlefish. What are you doing?
I mean, I'm gonna. We're at what? 51 right now?
Yeah, you're about 51.
Okay. Uh, it would only take us just a couple thrusts to get over to 49, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and you have a thrust 6 ship. You can
Yeah.
easily outrun like an air raft.
Okay. Then yeah. We'll head over and try to like double check on the air raft there, the yellow.
Give me your piloting spacecraft check.
All right.
And who's helping you? You're piloting. I know Mara's on sensors. What's Jinx doing? I imagine Jinx this whole time. Jinx has been just like sitting in the captain's chair, sipping hot cocoa, chilling.
She's got her own dice tray. She practices craps while she's sitting there.
No, well, we don't know what these people are doing, right?
Nope.
She is going to keep an eye on things and kind of prep to run to the gunner seat in case she needs to shoot them out of the sky.
Still hot cocoa. I still got the hot cocoa, but she's got that captain's chair has the little like console. She's like looking at the just the sensor readout, watching like all 4 ships moving around, just like just taking it in. She's contemplating. She's being a leader. She's waiting to act until it's necessary. Yep. Yeah. All right. What was your piloting spacecraft there?
Well, with my +3, it would be 14.
All right. Yeah, you catch up to this sea skiff, no problem. Sea skimmer. And when you do, you can see not even over sensors, out through your viewport, strapped to the hood of it, or to the balloon hood of it, is a like lizard looking dude in fish wire, just to the hood, or to the tip of the balloon.
All right.
And go ahead.
Can I do some fancy flying and possibly like line up the trajectory of the sea skimmer and our cargo bay?
You can when it is your turn.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And the other thing you'll know too is that because the density of the atmosphere, maybe you know this, probably Jinx, because she's the one sitting there big braining everything. She's quarterbacking it all.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like putting it together, and the dense atmosphere and the way he's positioned on the ship with no like atmospheric protection, as he rises, it's like a diver coming up from in the sea. He's going to be like getting the bends if he rises up too quickly. That's sort of what maybe is happening if somebody's trying to kill him that way. And we will, as you have that, Jinx has that realization. We'll cut over to Briar and Gino.
Okay. Well, I mean, this was a simultaneous thing, I'm assuming, so we would have been cutting off toward the purple one. I don't know how fast we're catching up because we're not quite as fast as the cuttlefish, but
Yeah, you're still in a spacecraft versus a planetary like vehicle. Give me your piloting spacecraft stats.
a 7.
7. Yeah, you catch up to it, not quite as quickly as they caught up to the other one, but as you do, you can see the little like light flash, and then you hear tick, tick, tick of something bouncing off of your windshield or your view screen.
Are they really shooting at us right now?
I do believe that's what they're doing.
Briar, what are
Well,
you doing?
I'm probably sitting in the like kind of looking out the view or looking out the window, just like watching them and seeing the pings coming off, and I'm just like, the fuck, man. I mean, are these the guys we're trying to rescue? I hope not.
I guess I'll pop over on the comms and just over to the cuttlefish, and we're taking fire over here. What do you guys got going on?
Can I pull up the comms on my pilot screen?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pull up the comms on my pilot screen and say, we have somebody strapped to the top of the the sea skimmer over here.
What do they look like?
Uh, kind of lizardy and scaly.
Kind of
So
looks like
our guy then.
That checks
What's-
out.
who's the guy from the assassin from the Mass Effect games?
No bongo. Stop. Go. Go away.
Uh,
He
oh,
sounds kind of
Taya.
like Spinner from My Hero Academia. The gecko
He does
guy.
sound kind of like Spinner from My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
but yeah,
Do you know who that is? Let me find a GIF.
Yeah,
yeah, you do
I
that.
know
I'll
who that is.
I think that's our guy though. So
Yeah, let's get out of
well,
here.
well, how about we tell these guys from a safe distance while you guys work on stopping whatever the hell's going on there.
All right,
I-
we'll get him into the cargo bay, and then we'll head your direction.
all right. We'll cut back to the cuttlefish.
All right,
Hit me with your.
time for some
So
fancy flying.
yeah, no kidding. So yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So you're opening up the cargo bay to envelop this
Yes.
sea skimmer
As
without crushing the guy strapped to the front of it.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm using the last 3 of my luck,
All right. That's a good choice.
and then I have my +3, so
Mhm.
that's automatically a +6. And
Sorry. I like it. That's what it is.
well, I didn't need to use the luck at all because that's 12.
Ooh, it's 2 6s.
That's 2 6s.
Oh yeah, definitely. So
Oh,
19 total.
oh yeah.
yeah, you like well, okay. How do you want to do this? You tell me. How do you want to do this? What does this
So
look like?
okay. As I'm right, so we just got off the comms, and
Mhm.
I'm kind of staying like steady, raising the ship up at the same speed and out like and keeping it the same. The cargo bay's in the back, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like yeah.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like turn it so that I'm sideways with him,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna kind of like just keep rotating, and then just like kind of try and back over him while trying to keep like at the same elevation of him,
Okay.
and then just
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
back over him, and uh like all the while yelling for like Cursed um or Jinx there to get down to the cargo bay and get this guy out.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, so you like wrap him. If I'm understanding this right, you wrap him like you get him in the cargo bay, but because the air raft is still moving, you're just moving at the same speed. He's just
Yeah.
like floating. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, cool. Okay.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, yeah.
when I get confirmation from somebody in the cargo bay that that he's fully in, I will close the back and keep it pressurized so that he's not getting the bends anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Is it Jinx? Is it Jinx that runs down? Who goes down?
I will leave that up to the captain.
Oh no, definitely me. I'll run.
Sweet. Yeah, Jinx is like unbuckles her seatbelt. Nah, Jinx is a pirate. She doesn't use a seatbelt. Jinx like launches over the
Yeah,
armrest.
I like Riker jump over my chair and just run
Yes.
down.
Yeah.
the
Reverse,
cargo
right?
bay
Just the
and
reverse
walk.
Riker.
I love the idea of
Sweet.
you cutting off your seatbelt and then running. Just for no
Needlessly,
reason.
just pulls a belt. Nah, seatbelts are for losers. Seatbelts are for
Exactly, and I'm
civilians.
not a loser.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she just hands on the bars, feet on the bars, slides down the ladder. Fur and tail waving in the background. Jinx runs through. Jinx, will you give me a what kind of check is this? To cut this guy loose, I mean, I would take melee blade, maybe dex, athletics dex. Sleight of hand doesn't exist.
Can she use her natural claws?
She could use her natural claws. That would be pretty. That'd be pretty badass. What's your what skill do you use for your claw glove? Or your no, just your
Unarmed.
natural her natural weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, unarmed.
Melee
Yeah.
natural or melee unarmed?
I mean, I
Yeah.
could claw fist this guy, which is the bladed claw hand, because I haven't got to use it.
Okay. Yeah. What skill do they use though? Are they melee blade or are they melee?
It says melee. I didn't put anything else. I mean, I already have like claws. Could I use natural?
That's fine. We'll do that for now. And Dex. She like
Okay.
launches right. She got the hind the dog hind legs just big old launch, arms out wide as she's getting ready to claw this. It looks like she's getting ready to claw the guy.
Yeah, that's an
Sure.
8 plus 3, 11.
Nice. So he, from his perspective, was just about to be like depressurized or pressurized to death, and now it looks like a giant wolf monster is gonna just claw his face off. But rather than clawing his face off, Jinx comes in and just slice, and he just drops to the ground. And yeah, we will cut back to our boys in the. What are we
Um,
doing?
I think right
Unfortunately,
now
this
we're
has no weapons.
yeah, we're right now we're just maintaining a safe distance because we know there's really nothing we can do to this thing anyway with what we've got. So we're tracking them.
Okay.
Can I try to calm to them?
Yeah.
All right.
I think over like as Gino's driving, you like reach over his shoulder and hit a few buttons on the screen.
Do I need a check or can I just straight up calm them?
What are you gonna say? You'll make a comms check, but I just want to know what you say
Okay.
first.
I'll probably just say, hey, so we're kind of trying to looking to save someone. Could y'all not shoot at us right now? If you don't want to be saved or you don't need to be, that's fine. Just let us know.
Yeah, you give me a comms check.
Yeah.
Social.
Yeah. A 9.
9. Nice. The tinks seem to dissipate,
All right.
and they look
Well,
like they're breaking off to run away.
I I guess they're not our guy, and if they are, then well, they're not happy to see us. Um, I guess we could check in with everyone else to see how it's going over there.
Yeah, we can drop out of initiative. What are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna come over and say, "Hey, yeah, so this guy we were following, they kind of stopped shooting at us, but how's it going with y'all?" Over to Lexi.
Uh, Lexion will just will say, "Hold on a second," and he will use his comm to call back to Jinx and ask her, "Is everything okay back there?"
I mean, I cut him loose. How is he looking?
Uh, Terrified, but altogether okay. Yeah,
Scared but good. He's good.
yeah,
Scared but good. All right, what's his name? Is this the guy we're looking for?
I asked him his name.
yeah. Caligo.
Yep, this is the one.
All right, I'll switch it back over to the ship comms. Yeah, it looks like this is the guy we want.
Oh,
You guys can
word.
head on back.
All right. You want to meet planet side or head up out of the planet
Let's just
orbit?
head up. This shuttle's made to head up.
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah, let's get out of here.
All
Uh,
right.
I would like to pilot the cuttlefish to kind of get close to them, and then we're just going to keep pace with them the entire time.
Cool. Yeah, there's a Star Fox shot of the two of you like coming into formation and taking off into the blackness of space, and they roll credits, and we will stop there. I'll have you like after the credits maybe make a roll just so we can in between sessions take care of the at least the selling of your goods. you'll have a meeting with the money launderer next session, and then we'll pick up there.
All right.
But yeah, well done. Well, good piloting.
Well, with the piloting that Lexium was doing, I think we're short some spice. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's true. It's just, you go, what the hell was that? And you look back, and there's just some crates floating in the water. Nah, you guys must have. Surely you must have tied them down. All right, yeah. But yeah. Does anyone have? Who's the broker? Is it Briar?
Prior, yeah.
Briar, will you give me a quick broker check?
Sure. What is my broker? 1. 8.
Nice. Okay, cool.
How did I end up with a broker? I'm a fucking engineer.
Because that was the only thing we had left.
Fair.
I took pilot, and that was literally the only thing we had left.
How many weeks have you spent in this session? Back to the map.
4
4?
so far.
Okay, cool. Was it 4? Yeah, it sounds right.
I was gonna say because I'm now at 4 of 8 on
Yeah,
Streetwise.
four jumps.
Hilbert Porn to Clark. Clark to Space to Tanith, and then 2 days. Cool. Okay. And your last maintenance period was 2 weeks ago at this point? So it was at Clark, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Excellent. Good work, everyone. Good piloting. Good, sort of good not getting seasick.
I got real
Just
lucky with
double
those piloting checks.
Yeah, you good spend of luck. Good use of luck, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We can deal with the like actual money of it next time,
Mm-hmm.
or in between. I don't know. We can do it next time when everyone's together. But yeah. 2 weeks is the 21st. How's that look for everyone?
I think it's good
Should
for
be
me.
good.
I look open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm all right now. I know I've got a nephew with a birthday party coming up, but I don't know exactly when that is. So it's sometime in that area. I'll let you know when I get closer, but right now I'm good.
All right, I'll put it down. I think that's everything. You guys got. Am I forgetting anything? You guys got all your gear. Close out your tabs. Rescue the guy. Gonna sell your goods. Make some money.
Yeah.
Sounds
Excellent.
like the session.
All right. Well, I will see you all on the 21st.
All right. See you then.
Bye.
All right,
Good work,
guys.
Yeah,
everyone.
man.
Night.